What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. Confess I love you. Just thinking I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you better watch right through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try through and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start. Confess I love you. Just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try to and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day alone. But don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, won't you better try to and shoot right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Confess I loved you, just thinking of you. You know I've loved you from the start.
Not match how you look to me.
What'd you
I
say?
have not been surrounded by so many druggies since I
Well,
was 16.
And then I just filled that.
Mine's legal. I'm smoking medically, so technically I'm not a stoner. I'm
I
like
would
a
be doing it medically, but the fucking people keep running me about saying, "Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that." I was like, "Fuck you."
yeah. Here in the States, it's
I mean,
really
you
easy
have
to
the
get your
face
medical
of a
card.
cherub, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
drink 7 cocktails and smoke 14 joints.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what?
I could drink actually as well. I could crossfade.
Right. You guys are in
I
Connieberry.
keep
You
on
guys
mine.
you guys are in Connieberry? You haven't even made it back to
We haven't
Phandalin
had a
yet?
session in like 5 weeks.
Exactly.
How
Been
long
like
has
a
it been
whole
since
year.
the session?
Man,
It's been 5 weeks.
it's been almost 2 months.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, but I thought you ended the last session in Phandalin, but I guess I'm wrong. You ended in Connieberry. You haven't even collected your you haven't even collected your reward yet for Falcon's hunting lodge. No, did Falcon give it to you? Did Falcon give you a
No,
reward?
he gave for the hunting
No,
lodge. I think we got. Right?
he actually meet up with Falcon because I gave his son a ride on the boom and stuff, and he talked to Thorn about his mission about like the
Yes.
state,
Yes. Tharn needs to do something. And it's related to one of the next quests you guys can take, and it's to gently push
I
you
need
in
to
the
do something.
I'll do a recap because I am remembering things now. Yeah, Tharn, there's a specific one of the two quests that you can choose from doing. Falcon gave you some information that's to lightly nudge you towards one of them specifically, because I've only set one of them up, and I also used it as a story tie-in for you, Tharn.
It was a dwarf one, wasn't it?
It's the Axel Home quest, yep.
Oh, yes.
Starting to remember.
I can't find the original counter spell, and I'm pissed off about it.
The original
What do you
from
mean?
first edition, you mean?
No, the original from regular 5e. Instead of the con save, it's supposed to be like the spell's number plus 10.
Yeah, DC, yeah.
Yeah, but
Just
I'm only
type in
seeing the
D-
one for the
Type in spells D&D 5e and then you'll be able to find it on wiki.com.
Well, I'm on D&D Beyond to put it to my character sheet because that's
You
the
can't
one.
do it on D&D Beyond unless you put the legacy option because it's under legacy.
The legacy
Here-
option should be enabled.
Double check it.
If
Oh,
you
2014 rules as well.
on roll 20, it says the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Yes,
That's how it should be.
not a con save.
When
Often
you
you
cast the
get
spell using a spell slot of 4th level, or
What'd you
higher,
say?
the interrupted spell has no effect.
You good with me rolling back counter spell to how
No,
it's
yeah,
supposed to be?
that's how I work counterspell anyway. I didn't even know
Yeah,
the new
like that,
counterspell was
yeah.
changed.
I was
That's the
looking-
dumbest
I've been looking
concept
for it
ever.
for a week, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, and then I
that's
went to counter spell to Ginny, and you were like, "That's like
yeah, no,
Let-
no,
let me
con
ask-
save, yeah, con
me-
save
Let-
as a fucking
let me-
no, that makes no sense for a counterspell. If anything, it would be like an it would be like an Arcana save.
Yeah, card change check.
Yeah,
Let
yeah,
me
that
ask you
makes
people a
way
question.
more sense. What's up, Thar?
what?
You
Arcana
have,
check?
you,
Yeah.
you have various wisdom saves, strength saves,
Charisma save
dex
would
saves,
be
charisma saves. When do you use charisma saves?
It's
if
when
someone is
you're
raising you up,
challenging
it's
someone's
a-
That's like
soul.
that's like a
Hey, whenever
that's like
you
a
talk to somebody.
that's like
It's
a
like a soul sort of thing,
Come
so
on, Tom.
banishment or like
it's also
Yeah.
like trying to successfully do a performance. Like
Wow, I
if you're
could
like
not
if
give
you're
him
like
red
in a
light at
dire,
all.
you're doing performance really bad, you'd have to make a charisma
on.
save
Let's see.
to not look like a
Always-
total dick or an idiot.
Hello.
Hello, Kazuki. Thank
Oh,
you for
Jesus.
thank you for making it.
No, I can't make it. Sorry.
Are you dead ass?
We're just waiting on Garak. He's 5 minutes away, and we'll get started.
I find it
You
weird that dead ass became a thing.
We
Dead
still
ass
need
or
to go
dad
to that
ass?
lighthouse, right?
Same with like mood being a sentence.
I mean, vibe is also now a sentence.
Vibe. The only thing I can
Don't
imagine
talk
where
about
vibe came
vibe.
from is from the
Literally
song Good
bad
Vibrations, and people shortened it to vibe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like,
that's literally what
that's
vibe means.
pretty much
I think I'm doing
exact.
that.
That's almost exactly correct.
And I don't have any other
It's
men
not
on my
specifically
team.
from the song "Good Vibrations," but
Yeah,
it's just
so-
Yeah, but
the 1970s and 1980s concept of good vibes.
I'm about to start throwing shit.
man,
That's some
your
hippie stuff.
language
That's
is
hippie and
becoming
Oh,
dumber by
wrong
the year.
way.
that's some hippie and some what's
Yes,
it called?
is.
Disco shit.
Like a
6'7"
little
and
bit.
stuff like that. Meaningless bull.
6'7". Well, I mean, 6'7" is just a
6'7".
meme.
It means literally nothing besides 6 and 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No,
the-
it has so much meaning. What do you mean?
I mean, do you know
So
what the definition of a meme is? It's by
Yeah.
core, it's the definition of a meme.
Oh.
It's just a culturally
yeah.
important thing, even if it has no
Yeah, but-
significant meaning. It's just it's in the meme was a
Yeah.
was a
Most
a
memes
term
also
invented in
does
like
have
meme was invented in like what the
Significant
1600s.
meaning.
Yes, they're
I
replacing.
understand
Well, not
significant
replace,
meaning,
like they
but it
fixed
still
the
meant
thing.
something.
Yeah, they
like,
fixed it.
The Rafflecopter meant.
They do iPads.
Well, that's a strange thing, actually.
Well,
But
I mean-
the troll
It-
one,
I'm
with,
gonna
with,
mute.
with, the drawn in faces.
A
those
better
have meaning.
a better example to compare it to would probably be like something like "dicks out for Harambe." What the fuck does that mean? It does not mean pull your dick out for Harambe. No one
yeah,
actually.
it does.
No, everyone who screamed
Speak for
"dicks out."
yourself.
Everyone who
Speak for
screamed
yourself.
"dicks out" for Harambe, 1 in 100 actually had a dick out. 99 of them just were screaming "dicks out for
Yeah,
Harambe"
and
with
I
no
was
dick
the
out.
one.
I think that was more like the for Harambe meme instead of dicks out for Harambe.
No,
Because
it was.
It eventually
for-
devolved into like everything for Harambe.
Yeah, it's
but
like
one of
that.
the
That
key
has
ones
no
was
meaning.
The one that he said.
Yeah, Dicks out for Harambe has no meaning. It's just
That
like
was like the original
Yeah.
one, and then everyone kind of just bandwagoned off of
Are
that.
we
Yeah.
still we're still going to that lighthouse, yeah?
that's not. That's
Mine looks
later.
fucking
That is
snazzy.
that is most likely
Oh.
after Axelholm, because Axelholm is where Tharn's being nudged to right now. Because I only set up one of the 2 maps. That's on me.
I mean, you got 5 weeks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no. I totally did have 5 weeks to work on this, and I completely forgot it even existed until about 20 minutes ago when I woke up at 4:10. I was like, oh man, it's probably about 2 o'clock now. I'm gonna get up and start getting ready for the day, have a couple hours to watch TV before D&D. And I looked at my phone and I saw 4:10. Fuck! And I fucking sprinted out of bed, ran to my drying machine, grabbed some clean clothes, fucking got dressed, fucking sprinted back to my PC to get everything set up for stream. Fuck. I fucked up hard today. I was not at all prepared.
Are we missing anyone?
Yes, Garak.
Well,
Or wait, he said he should be back in 5. He said he
How
should be in 5 minutes, so 2 minutes from now, or 1 minute from
I
now.
don't have enough time for join.
No, go ahead if you want to. I'm gonna be smoking too. I'm probably gonna go quickly throw some food.
Get a smoke a joint, Ivan. Jesus.
What?
Well, I mean, that depends. Is he
I like-
smoke? Do you smoke the entire joint in one sitting, or do you smoke about a
Yeah.
quarter? Yeah, no, you're fucking
I-
insane.
I,
You're crazy, home
I
dog.
do the whole fucking joint.
Well, to be fair,
obviously.
how much are you rolling in a joint? Because I roll 2 grams in a
It's-
joint.
Yeah, you do a lot more than I do.
Yeah, so
I
that's
do
why.
about let me show you real quick. Let me quickly.
Real quick, I will be right back before
Let-
you show
let-
me. Let me. I'm just gonna go throw some chicken
Okay.
in the air fryer because I am hungry as a bitch. I haven't eaten yet today, and I need some food during session.
Time shit.
Oh god.
We can delay the session a little bit so I can go get it slightly.
We need to
Everything's
go
just gonna be.
take down that fucking checkpoint. You guys want to do that?
Kinda.
Because if we take down that checkpoint, they'll have to send forces in, and then we can get those forces to the enemy. Hello, Garak. Garak, please tell me you're here. Not this shit again. If you're talking, there you go.
Guys,
Hold on.
Woo, woo.
Okay. Let me drop the fucking thing real quick. So for reference, right? I have. This is what I. Ooh, once it loads, this is what I mix with it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's
Right. Because
that.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Right. Backy bowls are what most everyone outside of America does. I always forget about that. I could not
I don't like
fathom.
that. It fucking tastes horrible. But I mix a whole bag of this with 7 grams. So there's
Okay.
24 in here. There's 7 of that. So that's like close to 3%. And then I get that mixture, and then I put them into this. So that is a mixture of this
Yeah.
and my stuff.
Okay.
Which,
Okay.
by the way, it's
I'm not allowed to smoke no more.
No.
These
I have a job. I'm getting a job.
Oh, I'm getting a job as well.
I mean, I've got a job, but I've got my
medical card,
so
Yay!
my job can't say shit.
I can't. I'm not allowed to smoke at all because
I'm-
they're vicious and
What job?
it's a place called TK Studios. It's an upholster.
Upholster.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
work
working
with-
in a warehouse.
I work
Do
with
I have time for a smoke,
animals.
by the way?
I'm stacking 40 to 80 pound bags regularly at my job, blitzed as shit. And my manager looks at me, and I look at him, and we both have red eyes. We're both high as a kite. I don't know what
Orphan.
like.
Yeah, I just got to take the drug test to get the job.
Yeah, no, I
Is it
don't.
like
I
that?
I've got my medical card, so I didn't even have to take a drug test. They just looked at me and said, "Oh, you
I
got
don't
your
have a
medical
medical
card."
card.
Yeah,
does-
medical card also
but
just
do-
makes it more acceptable.
What state do you live in too? Because not every state gives a fuck about
North
medical.
Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina doesn't give a fuck if you have a medical card. If you have a medical card, they look at you like, so what? We don't care. You still gotta pass a drug test, and if weed shows up, we're not hiring you. North Carolina and South
Yep.
Carolina are strict as fuck. They're awful on that shit. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and then for Ivan, yeah, I only roll weed into mine. So all of my joints are around 30%.
You do a puree?
Yeah, pure weed, 30%, 30% THC, usually around 5 to 10,
That's
5 to 10% terpenes. And I roll 2 grams into a king cone, because I don't like rolling, so I use cones.
I love rolling this, so
I am very
really-
OCD, and the way I was taught to roll, the joints always come out with 2 small sides on the ends, and then in the middle is thicker. They smoke just fine. It's just they look like bananas, and it's so aggravating to my OCD that I just can't. I have to just buy cones to use cones instead. And I've tried figuring out how to get them to be flat across the whole way, and I cannot figure out to save my life.
So yeah, I'm smoking cigarettes.
Rough.
Am I?
Go.
We're here.
Am I able to
That's
go
my
Yep.
flip.
Go do your thing.
Yep,
Go smoke.
alright.
Go smoke real quick. I'm
I'll
taking
be
my.
back in a bit.
Yeah, you're good. I'm gonna take my dab. I gotta get everything set up on here real quick.
But I'm gonna be making $23 an hour.
Oh damn! I make 14.
That's why I'm doing the drug test.
Also, just go to the fucking smoke shop and buy fake piss and a hand warmer, home dog. You don't really have to stop.
I feel like they're gonna watch me.
No, legally they can't. They're not cops. They have no legal right to look at your penis, bro. If they try to do that, you can sue. That's nationwide. Only people who can do that are law enforcement and federal state workers. Unless
So
if
so
they
state workers can do that.
well, federal, like they have to be.
Well, that's what I was tying it to, because I've had to deal with some bullshit like that.
Yeah, they
were like,
they
"No, we
have to
watch."
be, they have to be federal. Not like
Yeah.
state federal workers, not just state workers, because
Yeah, ones that will pull your shit off.
yeah, exactly.
I
The
got caught
only
with weed
the
one time, and
only
then they
way
were
your
like, "We'll remove
company
it."
the only way your company can get away with having your piss test be monitored is if they go through a company like Quest. If they have you go to Quest Diagnostics, they have people who are specifically registered as federal workers so that they can watch you take the piss test. So if they send you to somewhere like Quest Diagnostics, then they will watch you, which is so fucking bullshit that they can do that.
Yeah, it is
Are
stupid.
we
I'm just gonna
But
fight
the only job that should give you a problem like that would be something where you're working with like clearance. Like when I worked security for like the state of Florida, doing like working at power plants, working at different places that like I needed security clearance. They went through Quest Diagnostics for my drug test, but it didn't even matter because since I have my medical card, they had a policy in place that people with their medical card are immune from the marijuana aspect of the drug test. So I got lucky in that regard. But otherwise, yeah, I would have been fucked because I had to go through Quest Diagnostics. I had to leave my fake piss inside. I was like, well, I guess I'm just fucked. I'm not getting this job. So I did it anyway, just to be like, fuck it. Maybe I'll get lucky. And I did. So thank God. But yeah,
you
they
never know,
really,
you might get low-key.
they're most likely not going to make you do that. They're probably just going to test you with like, shit, maybe they'll even do a saliva test. And if that's the case, all you have to do is make sure you don't smoke 24 hours before the test. Because if they just do the little cotton swab in your mouth,
I asked my grandma. She said it's going to be a piss test because this is a job that I got from my grandma.
Okay, it's going to be a piss test.
Ooh.
It's
She
weird.
said it's a piss test.
How do they?
but I don't know if it.
Most companies can't really
I don't know
do
if they're
piss
gonna
tests anymore. Yeah, they really should. They shouldn't. There shouldn't be any ability for them to watch.
And even if they don't, I have 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get sober anyway, so I might as well just get sober.
I mean, it can take upwards of a month for it to leave your system, so be careful with that.
I'm also drinking 3 gallons of water daily and working out constantly.
Yeah, that'll help push it out of your system like in half the time.
3 gallons. Which is that in measured people's numbers?
I don't know.
Bullshit.
I know. I
It's
know.
bullshit that
I
that's
know
a
in
thing.
freedom units, it's what it is. But I only know freedom
Because
units.
mine's because of my epilepsy. That's mainly why I smoke. But
Oh, dude, you get your right. You live in North Carolina. They don't give a fuck. I fucking hate that.
3 gallons of water per day. You said.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what you have to
Wait,
do to.
so-
That's what you have to do to detox. That's a detox thing.
Wait,
Bro,
so are
Bro, do
we
you even
doing
know?
a recap?
Do you even know how much 3 gallons is? That's
King, what
insanely.
What were you saying, King?
it's
I
3 of
said,
these.
are we doing a recap? Where we
It's
went on?
3 of these.
Where's wait on Ivan?
I know exactly how much it is.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say it was fun.
Listen, all I'm saying is this: if my camera will load,
Nah, no camera for you.
Who knows?
Think-
I might still use Sarto.
and this is fine. This is 3 liters. That's like 1 gallon.
Holy shit! My fucking my Epstein video is doing numbers right now. It's going fucking crazy.
Hmm.
I cannot believe some of the new file drops. Have you guys seen some of the new shit that got fucking released? It's
Could
Nah.
not be arsed.
it's really fucked up. Like really bad. Some people who act
People didn't know the top echelon of society is fucked up.
No, we knew. We just didn't know how many people got away with it and like were never even like mentioned. And they're still actively the DOJ is still actively breaking the law because they still have names and information censored that has no relation to any victims and only perpetrators, which directly goes against the Epstein transparency law. It's
They make the
fucking
law so they
no,
can
the
say
DOJ
whatever
doesn't.
the law.
The DOJ doesn't. Congress does. The DOJ has to follow the laws Congress sets, and they are breaking them right now.
And imagine if people in the Congress were in the files, so they just turn a blind eye.
Yep, pretty much, exactly. Correctamundo. You hit
You're
that
for-
fucking
also,
nail on the
I feel
head.
like you're forgetting the fact that our president was like, while we still talking about Epstein.
Oh,
he's
dude, literally.
dead
Literally.
solid.
He just said it again. He just said that shit again, dude. He said that like fucking 10 times now. And people are constantly like, but what about the fucking victims who are still angry? Every reporter responds to him after he says that, but what about the people who are still upset? And he always responds, what people? No one cares about this. What are you talking about?
So-
Dude, the shit on him that was just recently released in the newest files, fucking measuring women's children, brother. I'm fucking livid. Okay, moving on. Okay, Ivan, come back fast, please. Let's start D&D.
I'm trying because we ain't played in a while, and I want to take down that checkpoint before we head back to Fandolin.
So we can head towards the dwarves.
Yeah, if we go to that checkpoint, I can take it down very easily.
The checkpoint's gonna be
Damn.
very fun.
My weed's too fire. I might not make it.
You
I'm gonna
die?
try
You
to
dying?
resolve it. with
You
hitting-
dying?
To quote, nah, I'm gonna try to resolve it within 2 minutes.
God damn, if they took a hair test, I'd be fucked.
Oh yeah. Hair tests. You're the only people who do hair tests
Yeah,
though
they're
is,
like
is
hair
federal.
follicle, you're beat.
Yeah, if
They're like,
it's
I hope you got half a year to pass.
yeah,
Hell,
yeah,
hair follicle, I might be fucked.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
hair
like, "Nah,
follicle
you're beat."
testing is hair
Half a
follicle
year.
testing is ridiculous. They don't do it though because of the fact of how long most companies don't do it because of how long it actually reads for. And then
that's
because they
insane.
wouldn't
Hold up,
ever
I'll
be
be
able.
right back. I'm gonna call somebody real quick.
You're good. We're still waiting for Ivan, so let's see. How's the other one doing? Holy shit! You're up to 410 views. Jesus, it's still just climbing.
What happened?
To open your stream.
One of my I posted my Epstein video twice. One of them has 290 active views with a previous 200 from being live. So that's 490 views it has. And then the newest one that I just posted already has 20 views, and it just got posted last night, and it's still actively climbing. It's got a fucking 9% click-through rate, which is like the highest click-through rate I've ever gotten before.
Some of your other videos have quite a lot of views, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm starting to get like the fact that I've got ad revenue
usually
now.
your
It's big.
pilots, like mostly your pilots. I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, the first episode. Yeah, the first episode of every series of almost all of my series got promoted. I spent it like at least $20 on them, and that's how much like you get in success from little bit of money on YouTube.
Mhm.
Over the period of 8 months, no, 6 months on the Fate series episode 1, I spent a total of $120. So over 6 months, I spent about $25 every month. It got me 680,000 impressions and 20,000 views with 5,000 subscribers. So I spent $25 a month over the period of 6 months and made fucking 5,000 subscribers from it, 20,000 views. Dragon of Icespire Peak, our first episode of this series. I ran it for about 8 months, spent a total of $130, got 800,000 impressions, a total of 25,000 views, and a total of 5.5 thousand subscribers. Tempest of Tenebris, a series that ran for only 3 episodes on the channel. I spent $5, got 23,000 impressions, 500 views, and about 100 subscribers. Wild Beyond the Witchlight, I spent $70 on it. It got 500,000 impressions, 10,000 views, and 4,000 subscribers. So that one is definitely the best performing promotion I've ever done. And then lastly, I promoted the song I created. It cost me $30. It got it 250,000 impressions, 6,000 views, and 2,000 subscribers.
Nice.
Yep. A little bit of money gets you a long way on the YouTube promotion system. Especially if you set up your settings right for the promotion. I had my video specifically promoted to in addition to America and Europe and Russia, countries like Nigeria, India, countries with the highest viewer rates on YouTube. Would that also speak English and understand the content?
All right, I'm back.
Awesome. We're just waiting for
Finally.
Grok now.
I
Sorry,
mentioned
that
like,
was a bit
I meant-
long.
I mentioned my character to a guy I met on
Ping him.
RuneScape because I'm playing a new Iron Man, and he just looked at my character. Well, at my character setting basically, and he was like, "That sounds kind of busted." I was like, "Nope, nope." I got practically one shot in the same session 2 times.
One of my buddies about detox pills.
now, when you got a mage in the background with a fucking nuke,
All right, we are
It's
ready
still
to
gonna
go.
stop me from
Kazuki,
getting
are
one
you
shot.
here and good to go? You are muted.
I kill you.
I'm still at the store. I will be home soon. You guys can go ahead and start. I'm listening.
Oh shit, I thought you were ready. Fuck. Okay,
And we can.
we'll get
I
started.
mean, that's fine.
Yeah, we'll just get started.
Where is my?
All right,
Just
chat.
Damn.
Lorax died. Thank you for hopping in chat, buddy Thorn. Good to see you. Still having the icon. It means you're still spending $1 every month on us. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, chat. It is time for us to begin. Dragon of Icespire Peak. Where we left off last time, our group, the heroes of Phandalin,
Oh, you should-
had just finished the Woodland Manse. A manse within the woods, overtaken by living plants, puppeteered by a mad orc mistress of the evil storm god. Having convinced her to stand down by some miracle, King went to shake her hand. And in a sick twist of the rules, she, by definition, had admitted defeat. deal that he had struck with the storm god before the fight had started, that he would stay out in exchange for King's benefactors also staying out of the fight, was then
Which means
null and void. I meant King as in Donovan. I haven't introduced the characters yet, so I'm still just saying you guys' Discord names. Their deal was null and void. And in that moment, the storm god in his wrath to ash. The Woodland Manse fell quiet. The magic within the building began to slumber as the voodoo curse was removed and all the plant creatures were free. Deep within the Woodland Manse was a well the party had encountered, experienced, and learned about. The well had been filled with 5 beans from the mystical bag of beans, planted there ages and ages ago. The 5 beans sprouted into one, creating a plant unlike anything else. Something semi-sentient. The mother tree. But the forest of Neverwinter Woods upon the Sword Coast is not a very magical place. The mana within the air and the ground is very sparse compared to the natural location of where the beans come from, of course, being the Feywilds. So the mother tree could never sprout. It could never grow beyond anything but a small stump. But what it could do was produce its offspring. With the little magic left in Neverwinter Woods, it would culminate it to create the Guardian. One of the plant creatures that they had encountered and they had realized to be semi-sentient, though it did not speak to them at first. After completing and freeing them, the Guardian would speak to King, and King would strike a deal with it. They would find a way to return the mother tree home to its land in the Feywild. In exchange, the Guardian would seal the Woodland Manse and would adventure with them, acting as their ally. So, they embarked, heading back to Falcon's hunting lodge where they had begun this quest. Speaking to Falcon, learning that his son was indeed A-OK and had survived the attack. He thanked them, and they went on their way, returning to Phandalin, so that they could exchange the completed quest for their reward, and finally rest their weary heads. On the way, so exhausted from the encounters, from their trials, they decided to rest in the old abandoned city of Conyberry, where they would slowly fall into slumber, only to be awakened, still deep within the dead of night, to hear screams coming from the far east, past Butterskull Ranch, past the Cyclone Sprout, coming from the checkpoint, leading to deeper into the country. They all would begin to awaken, stirring from their slumber from these screams. They would roll initiative to see who awakens first.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. I need to open Owlbear.
Yes, everyone, if you haven't already, please
didn't
open
already.
Owlbear to view
Oh
the maps.
shit, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I have it open on standard, man. What
Alright,
the fuck?
cool. It wasn't just me. Cool.
And everyone, please, as I said, roll initiative to see who acts first.
A moment,
Gotta
if
turn
you
you up a
would.
little bit.
I got a 12.
All right, DM, say something real quick.
12. I'm here. Hello.
Okay, yeah, I heard. I just had to turn you up a
Kazuki is
little bit.
not
You were a little
present,
quiet.
by the way.
She left. I don't know why she left. Hopefully she'll be back.
Yeah,
We just
probably travel.
We're just gonna continue.
Oh,
12
I
from
got a
Tharn.
17.
17 from Ivan. All right, Ivan's currently acting first. Donovan, I
I
think,
also
is
got a 17. I'm
Ivan's
sure Ivan has a death mod.
Ivan has a higher
So-
dex mod, so Ivan will act first. Donovan's acting second.
Yeah.
Garok.
hold up, I gotta put this on a different website.
Jesus.
It's
Over there
funny 'cause he
fapping.
rolled what
He's
I
over there
rolled.
watching fucking Yazzers.
No, I gotta put it on. I gotta put it on Opera. I can't use it on this
I
website because
didn't-
they don't have.
Opera? You mean opera?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Oh my
I use
god!
this, like 99% of the time. So
What's
don't
that?
He called
It's funny 'cause
opera
I-
opera.
Ivan used his dex mod to get a 17. I got a dex mod. I got a 17 straight up.
Yeah, on your
That's
flat
funny.
roll.
Yeah.
I use
That's
authentic
how the numbers
European craftsmanship.
We're just waiting on
Vivaldi.
garage.
What are we rolling?
Initiative. To see who awakens first
Oh.
to the sounds of the screams of the checkpoint. Were you paying attention at all to my narration?
I got a 21.
Jesus
The
Christ.
fuck?
16? You have
I
a
did.
+5 to your initiative? Fucking shit, home dog.
So do I.
I'm pretty sure I have a +5.
I
Hold
just
on, let me
rolled
check.
shit.
Make sure on that. Check your character sheet.
Yeah, it might be a plus. It might be a +4.
Regardless,
I
you're
have
most
+5,
likely
that-
going
that I know
first.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because I got alert.
Mm.
Why is it asking my birthday and my fucking location?
It needs to know.
Yes,
This
yes,
is a
it does.
valid date.
Everyone is
What?
collecting your data.
What's the initiative modifier? Let's not dilly-dally.
My good fellow, let's not dilly-dally. Shenanigans.
The unreasonable folk.
I-
Let's not
I say
loiter.
elementary. I say ethereal.
Oh, it is.
I
5. It is
am-
a +5.
I
Holy
am a
crap.
refined, distinguished gentleman. Okay, it's a +5.
Discard
Cool.
the contents of your pantaloons.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
what
yeah.
purpose? For what purpose?
Okay,
Discard-
Garak, I need you to roll me a
discard
second
your
d20. It's just a flat d20 roll. You find, Garak, as you begin to awaken first, your new
Why would that be the good one?
your new body is acting strangely. You find that your soul seems to find your almost as if the skin of your were-rat transformation is becoming more natural to you than your humanoid one.
Ooh.
If you rolled a 1 to a 10, you awaken as a human. If you rolled an 11 to a 20, you awaken as a were-rat.
I awaken as a human.
All right. As you stir awake, you find your body morphing in and out, in and out. You see your claws extending and shrinking. But as soon as your grogginess fades, as the screams pierce through the night, hitting your ears, it stops. Your body returns to its quote-unquote normal state. Not so normal, after all, being a were-orc. As you sit up, hearing the screams of the night, what do you do?
Wait, am I in human form?
You're in your human form, correct? Yes, they are far in the distance, but they are loud. And they are ear-piercing.
Can I see what it is? Do I know what it is?
Yes, as I was explaining in the intro that you clearly were not listening to, it was the
I
it
didn't
was
hear
scream-
you. I couldn't hear you. I had to turn you up.
It was screams coming from the far east checkpoint that leads deeper into the country. You had stopped there previously to be told you could not head any further for, I believe the King of Red Larch had dictated that no one enter because of cult activity. I don't remember specifically who dictated that there was no entry, but there was no entry allowed because of heavy cult activity going on.
It was the king.
Wait.
It was the King of Red Larch? Thank you.
Yes.
I thought so. So, what do you do, Grok, as you hear these screams coming from the east? And you're the first to awaken. What do you do?
I guess wake everyone up.
You begin to wake everyone, okay? Waking them up in the order of initiative, you instantly turn to Ivan, who seems to radiate towards you in your slumber. You find that constantly you're both kind of sleeping near each other. Maybe it's a psychological, deep in your mind, not knowing thing. What's it called? Forgetting the word. Subconscious.
Premonition? Oh.
Maybe it's a subconscious thing. Maybe it's a choice. Who knows? But Ivan, you're the first to awaken from Grok. How do you awaken Ivan, Grok?
I guess shake him.
Shake him by the shoulders.
So, Ivan, he kind of like his eyes flutter awake, and he turns to look. He's in human form, right? He's orc form.
Yeah, normal
Just
form.
clarifying-
You
just
see the
clarifying
orc.
that,
You
okay.
see his orc face. You see his long protruding snout. He had a bit of a snout before because orcs kind of have like a fucking weird face, but it's like rat. It's almost nightmare. I almost should make you make a con save or a charisma save or a wisdom save, but you know
Sure, I'm a
this
human,
man.
not a rat.
You know this man. You're not a human. You are an orc, and you
No.
look rat. Do you not remember what your normal form looks like? Huh? Hold on, while I drop
Oh,
his
shit.
normal form onto
Yeah.
chat for everyone to
Yeah,
to
let's
remind
I
everyone
forgot.
what this man's fucking normal form looks like.
Well, everybody doesn't look normal. Let's be honest.
Look normal.
Okay, King looks normal. That's the one
This
person that
is
looks normal.
this is what Garok's normal form looks like.
A badass is what I am.
He is cool.
Ugly.
He is cool, but he's ugly. He's butt fucking ugly. That's for fucking sure.
I mean, I would
So,
say
Ivan-
ugly.
You're not wrong.
Ivan, what do you do?
So Ivan, how do you feel?
Yeah, he's not seen his normal form in quite some time, has he? Like, cause he's been in map form for the most part of like ever since he got it.
No, he transforms pretty fairly back and forth between the
I
two.
go back and forth.
Oh, okay, but you just keep the token on the map there. Same one
Yeah.
to avoid. Okay, I thought that was a correlation. Never mind. Well, seeing as he obviously knows who this is because he keeps going back and forth. He's like, why are you waking me up so early?
If this is the first time I was a rat, that would be a very funny way to wake you up.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so funny.
Yeah, it's
I
been
would
about a
almost pay
week.
to
I
see
think
that.
I think you've had the curse for about a week, maybe 2 weeks now.
Yeah, he's quite familiar. The first couple of times, though. Oh boy.
So, Grok, how do you respond?
I heard screams.
He woke me up because of screams?
And
They're loud screams.
and as he says this, you hear it, Ivan. The sounds of an ear-piercing screech, loud and bone-chilling, strikes you, coming from the east, far past Butterskull Ranch, far past the Cyclone Sprout, coming from the checkpoint.
See what I
Kind
mean?
of like shudders sticking, kind of like folding his ears over as his daziness wears off, and he hears
Wait, you
the
folded your
shrieks.
ears?
He's a cat.
Yeah, he kind of like
Without
folds
your
it down.
hands?
He's a
No,
cat.
with his hands. Yeah, he's kind of like
Oh,
grabbing.
okay.
Sorry.
Oh, he's
Like,
doing it with his
you
hands
Cats
too.
can't fold their ears.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Cats can't
can.
fold their ears.
Yeah.
Certain cats, not the cat.
My
I
cat,
doubt- no.
my cat will take his
Let's-
ears
let's
and
pull up-
tuck them all the way back. Moving on. Ivan,
Pull this
continue.
up.
Anyway, this is D&D and it's all magical. I want cats that can fold their ears down, okay? It makes for really fun offing.
So as you fold your ears down, hearing the scream, do you say
Yeah.
anything? Do you get up? What do you do?
He kind of like shakes his head a little bit, slowly but surely lifting his ears up so he can adjust to the sound. And this takes probably like a good 5-10 seconds. He's like really processing it through.
And as you
And,
go ahead.
sorry.
No, please continue.
Oh, no. I mean, this will probably add to my RP, what you were going to say.
Okay. And as you sit there for 5-10 seconds trying to gather yourself, the ear-piercing scream, Garok shaking you awake, like yelling, "Hey!" screams, causes King, or should I say Donovan, to stir. Oh fuck! Starting back at Garok. Garok, please introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I was supposed to do
Hello,
this.
my name is Garok.
I was supposed to
I'm
do
a
this,
rat
yeah.
creature.
Garok, please introduce yourself. Yeah.
Or Garok. I go by Garok. But I am a cleric were-rat that also runs a cult. I think that's
Indeed.
it.
You are a cleric of the Twilight
my God,
Domain.
who the fuck's Loki forgot my god.
It's the
Hold up.
small little
Hold on,
one.
let's pull it up.
Little halfling god.
And your Twilight.
Yeah, you're Twilight cleric. And he's an orc were-rat. Specifically, chat.
A fugly orc were red. Specific.
Moving on from
Leave him
there.
alone.
Moving on from there, we have Ivan, of course, who was woken up
Yondola.
second. Yondola.
is who my god is.
Yondola, yes. Yondala.
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 There
yes.
we go. Yeah,
Yondala.
Yondala.
Ivan,
I also
please
have
introduce yourself.
$50,000 worth of gold in my treasury.
It's not yours
your
to spend. It's not your gold to spend.
Yeah, well, yeah, but still.
Anyway,
Ivan, please introduce yourself.
Sorry, I was just finishing my mouthful. So I'm Ivan or Ivan Felisar. I'm a Tabaxi artificer of the alchemist domain purely because in a few episodes ago I used to be part cleric as well. I think that's everything. Class, race.
Yep.
So
Perfect. And the next person to awake is Donovan as he hears the screams piercing out through the night sky coming from the checkpoint. Hearing, how do you awaken?
What the fuck?
And introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm King. In this campaign, I play Donovan, the dashing ASMR, who no longer thinks he's a fae, but he is a draconic sorcerer with a splash of warlock. He also happens to be a time emissary, time genie emissary. It's a long story. Please watch the previous episodes to understand it.
His official title is the Ambassador of Time.
Okay, Ambassador of Time it is.
All right. And then last but certainly... Oh, no, please, King, how do you awaken? Please roleplay it out for us before we continue on to the next character.
So, I guess, does Garak wake me up as well, or do I wake up naturally?
You wake up...
wake up just from hearing.
Yeah, you wake up from hearing
Loud
Garak,
guy.
from hearing the screams. Yeah. Garak is a loud guy. He's
Okay,
not very... He
so-
also sleeps in his armor, so like when he gets up, it's just clang, 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 clang.
So,
he also
Okay,
sleeps in armor.
what?
Donovan opens his eyes, blinks a little bit, takes his brain like a second or two to boot up, and then he's like, "Oh shit, there's trouble!" And he calls for his broom and mounts it to take off towards the checkpoint.
The broom
As he
lifts from the
does this
corner of the shaggedy house that you all have decided to inhabit for the night within Connieberry. As it rumbles, shaking, it shoots over to you, flying directly underneath you, lifting you up without you even having to mount it. As you see the tip of the broom kind of bend up to face you, and the broom's bristles kind of wag like the tail of a dog.
As he takes off, he'll use the message cantrip to let Garak know, "I'm going to take point to see if I can contain the situation, get everybody up and follow, please."
All right, I get everybody up. That way you can...
Waking the last two people up. First is, of course, Tharn, as the last player is not currently here. And we will say, King, you notice in your breast pocket upon your shirt is a sleeping fairy. She seems to sleep very heavy, as she refuses to wake up for anything that is happening currently. But Garak, you shake Tharn awake, as Tharn, also a very heavy sleeper, slowly begins to awaken. Tharn, please introduce yourself and roleplay out your awakening.
Hey, I'm Gun. I play Thorn Ironclad. He is a Hill Goliath, Echo Knight fighter with a splash of Barbarian mixed in. And it depends. Is Garak like just beside me or above me, shaking me?
I assume he's like on down. I assume Garak's like down on one knee, right? Like you're not just like kicking him, but like you got down to where he was sleeping and you're shaking him, right, Garak?
Yeah, I'll say I'll do that. I poke him with a stick. I don't know. He kind of scares me.
Poke him
He's
with
still
a
a
You
big
poke him
guy.
with you poke him with a stick. That's your choice. You poke him with a stick. You find as you look around the house. Roll me a investigation check, or perception, either way.
Who?
Let me know the roll.
Who?
Garak, not you,
11.
Tharn.
Mm.
11. Okay. Looking around,
14. 14.
14 total. Okay, yeah, it's a 10 DC check, so you pass it very easily. Looking around the broken and old house within Connieberry, you find shambling apart is an old dresser, and one of the legs has entirely popped off as you walk over to it and you pick the leg up. Making your way to Tharn, what do you do?
Poke him. I mean,
All right, where specifically do you poke him?
oh, like in the where is he sitting sideways?
He's
I guess
laying
just in
down.
the shoulder.
Well, I mean, like, Tharn, how are you
Face
sleeping?
down?
Yeah, how do you sleep,
Like-
Tharn?
In my half plate armor, I should say, I sleep on
Standing up.
my side.
All
On
right,
your
laying
side? Okay,
down.
I poke him in the chest plate on the shoulder.
okay. Tharn, do you awaken?
Yeah, I'll awaken.
Introduce yourself.
Grumbling all the while. Saying, can that man even get a decent night rest around here anymore? You people give me a headache
Get
when I
out.
go to bed anyway.
He slept.
Tharn, as you
Uh,
awaken, having your
Oh, is that a
little
long rest?
having
I
your
did
little
forget
yes,
that.
everyone take a long rest if you didn't already, of course, yeah. Being awakened by Garak as he pokes you with the leg of an old dresser. You stir, grumbling as you get up. And you hear the sounds of a scream piercing through the night sky, coming from the east. You realize why Garak has awakened you. What do you do?
I'll ask Garak, saying, like, okay, seeing as you woke me up, do you have any idea what's happening? Because I'm hearing screams, and they're not from our.
I mean, King said he had an idea. I'm just following him. However,
Okay, what's your idea?
I did forget I had a
Donovan,
tan bag of
Donovan,
tricks.
what's your idea?
Donovan's gone. You look around, Tharn, to find Donovan is gone. But as you do look around, trying to find where Donovan is, you find Garak is very bad at explaining instructions, what's going on. You see in the corner of the room, slowly backing out of the shadows, is your new ally, the Guardian. As she looks to you all left, and she says, as you feel her voice humming into your mind, "He left for the screams, riding on his broom. We must all follow, for darkness shatters the night." As you see her turn and immediately begin walking at a very quick pace towards where the screams are coming from.
How far does it seem like?
Well, hold on. One hex is a definitively 5 miles, so it's about a 10-mile jog.
Okay, I turn into a bat.
Okay, turn into a bat.
A fly speed of 4.
You could what? Turn into a bat?
I got
I
cloak
have
of the bat. I can turn into a bat.
Don't you mean a rat?
Yeah.
A bat.
No, he's got a cloak that lets him turn into a bat.
Oh, right.
I also have a tan bag of tricks, in which I can summon a creature.
good. I
I'm
have
not
a
using that
question.
yet. I want to
Yeah.
wait until we get there.
Go ahead.
The broom of flying has a fly speed of what is it, like 60 feet?
I believe so, yes.
You got the broom.
check your
It's
inventory,
got
Hound
a
dog.
yeah. I'm looking at it. The broom of flying has a fly speed of 50 feet, but it's a magical item. So can I pump magic into the broom to increase its speed?
Not without taking a risk of breaking it, for the broom already has as much magic as it is naturally supposed to be able to hold. The risk of pumping more in, while could crank the speed, could potentially damage the item. Would you like to take that risk?
Yeah, I'll do it with a level 1 spell slot. I'm assuming the power of the spell slot determines the risk of it all. Yes?
Sure. It also limits how much potential gain you could get. So,
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't expect
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a level
Yeah,
1
when
spell
he's
slot,
done with
make
it.
me an Arcana check. Remember, of course, Arcana is modified to be whatever your spell casting stat is. So roll your Arcana check. DC 14.
Give me a moment.
Moderate difficulty
That is-
check.
I'm proficient in that. So that's 4 plus 3. That's plus 7. Okay.
Seventeen. All right. You manage to pass the check. As now I make a roll on my end. D20 with a risk of 4. If it is a 1 to a 4, it will fail. As long as it's a 5 or higher, it will succeed. 11. It succeeds. As you pump a little bit of magic into the broom, you see the bristles of the broom sharpen, almost like the tail of a dog sticking up at end, as it begins to hum and vibrate. You see small lines of magic begin to appear down the shaft, going all the way to the bristles from its head. Almost like little cracks and splinters in the wood, but they instantly begin to seal as the magic forms like veins down your broom. As your broom's flying speed increases by 20 feet. Your broom now
Okay.
permanently has a fly speed of 80.
It would be 70. It's a 50 feet fly.
It's
speed
50, not
only.
60? Okay, 70 then.
Yeah.
As your increased speed helps you to get there faster, you continue to zoom towards the checkpoint, correct?
Yes.
The rest of your allies all following behind, correct, guys? Everyone's making their way as well?
Yes.
Rumbling, yes.
Yeah.
As I'm seeing the two of the squishiest characters in the party.
Hey, I'm
Well, I didn't see
literally.
you, but I know that you're flying ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It takes about an hour for you, Donovan, to make your way past the Butterskull Ranch. You see the destruction from where the orcs had laid waste to this area. Continuing to fly forward towards the checkpoint. It takes you about another 2 hours, 4 hours total. The rest of the party, it takes them about 5 hours. Ivan, as you reach the outskirts of Connieberry, you feel something in the air. Please make me an Arcana check.
Arcana plus 1. A 10.
What was that?
A 10.
A 10? It was
Mhm.
only me to beat it. It was a very easy check. All right. As you sniff around in the air, Ivan, your feline senses and your affinity for magic allows you to pick up on something. A spark of magic that suddenly increases in power here, creating almost a trail. You can tell almost instantly that it's Donovan's magic, as you can feel and smell this trail of magic leading to where he has gone, allowing you to find your way to him even quicker, cutting your time down from 5 hours to about 4 hours and 10 right after Donovan arrives. That is for you and all of the party, of course.
Yeah, I mean, he just sniffs the air, catches like the faintest of scents. Kind of like looks in the general direction to squint to see if he can like see anything in the general vicinity, but assuming he's probably well.
Yeah,
Distance,
he's
so-
currently about an hour ahead of you. By the time you follow his trail, you catch up to making it about only 10 minutes, but you still are not able to see him until actually arriving to the checkpoint.
Fair. He'll obviously let the other two know where he's gone to and probably have Farn lead the way as Ivan plots on behind.
Tharn and Garok, do either of you two say anything to Ivan?
I'll say I'll take the lead in case there's a threat attacking.
I'm
us
flying in the air,
immediately.
so I don't know if I can. I'm more flying just so I can see the land.
All right. You guys call up to
Oh,
Garak.
Can I
letting
roll?
him
Do I
know.
roll to see if I see anything up in the air?
He's still too far ahead of you. However, you can see
Okay.
flying so high up in the air, there is fucking an inferno at the checkpoint. Something Donovan also notices as he gets closer and closer flying on his broom. Donovan, as you begin to approach the checkpoint, you're probably about 400 or 500 yards away. You see a blazing inferno. And
I
you
informed
notice,
them of this.
and you all notice, about 2 hours ago, the screaming stopped. It doesn't really... you almost forget about it. It was so unpleasant, so ear-piercing that the silence was welcome. But it's not until you realize why the silence occurred that it dawns on you that it did. As Donovan, you see the blazing inferno, realizing everything is so eerily silent. The checkpoint has been burned to the ground. What do you do?
I will call out for any survivors in Common and Elvish.
Flying around the checkpoint, hovering above it, I assume, rather than getting too close, you call out.
Yes.
At first, everything is quiet, Donovan. You hear no responses. It takes about 10 minutes of circling around, screaming, hollering your head off for anyone, that you finally hear something very faintly. Make a perception check. You also notice at this time the rest of your allies now begin to arrive, seeing the scene for themselves as well.
You said perception. Ew,
Correct.
that's not good.
Go ahead and make it at advantage too, since you spent so much time.
Okay. Doesn't matter. That's a fucking 9.
9. Do you have a funny die you would like to use?
I have silvery bobs, but I don't think that applies here.
That's funny. You earned yourself a funny die. Use it. DM, you earned yourself a funny die there. Good job, buddy.
Man.
You only needed 1. It was a DC 10. It was a really easy check. That's why I gave you. But yeah, you managed to open your ears just enough. Quiet time. Everyone open ears. As you hear coming from the destroyed checkpoint, underneath the sounds of the crackling, a faint cry. Help! Help! Here! I am here! Please! Seems to be the sound of the old man you had met at the checkpoint before.
Bob? Okay, I'm gonna fly down and get the rubble out of the way using my telekinesis.
Okay. Forming your magical mystic mind hand in your mind, you grab the pieces of burning wood, moving them to a side pretty easily, as most of the wood has already burned away, leaving nothing but mostly rubbling ash and charcoal. As you clear the rubble, the rest of your allies see you doing this. Does anyone run up to help him?
Yeah, I run up.
Grok?
Yes.
Transform out of your bat form back to your humanoid form, and you run up to help. Okay, Tharn, you run up to help as well.
I'll do that.
Ivan,
I'll do that.
you doing anything?
Just kind of like following for now.
Okay. All right. As you follow along, watching as Tharn and Garak run up to help. Garak and Tharn, I need you both to make a Constitution save, as these pieces of wood are still on fire. Donovan, of course, gets a pass since he's using telekinesis.
Wait, they're on fire or are they embering?
Some of them are actively still blazing. Some of them are embering. The fire has begun to die out. Yeah, if you would like to, absolutely.
I'm gonna pour my alchemy jug on it.
All right, so you activate it to its water function, and I assume you do it to pour.
I'm gonna use salt water because I get more gallons.
Okay. All right, so you begin to douse the fire in salt water. Right as Tharn begins to run up, allowing the burning wood to cool enough for Tharn to move, making his 25 check after. As Tharn begins to throw to the side these pieces of smoldering wood that are being cooled by the water. As all three of you work together, the sound becomes even clearer as you all hear the sound of an old man gasping, "Please, help! It burns! I can't breathe!" As you move the pieces of wood to the side, finding the trapped old man. Looking to him, you see half of his face has burned to a cinder, the flesh bubbling and roasting like a stew on the pot that's been left on too high of heat. You see his clothes crispened, his body burned beyond almost recognition, as he looks to you, raising his hand still covered in skin. "You all must help."
Is he? So he is still alive.
Barely. He is clinging to life. By all means, he should be dead. The fact that he holds strong, his will is almost unmatched.
Yes, well, either alive or you're not. So him being alive means we can save him. So I'm gonna reach over, touch his forehead with 2 fingers, and cast healing hands.
All right. Ivan,
Yeah,
what are you doing? Are you helping him? Are you assisting him?
Oh, I would have just stabilized him with the healing. Yeah, that was all I was gonna do.
Okay. Instinctively, I'm going to say you also do heal him, as this man is very, very hurt. Together, combining your magic, as Donovan, you begin to heal him. You feel from behind you the prayer of healing coming from Ivan, or whatever healing magic, healing word, whatever it is, coming from Ivan, adding to your own, them
It's like a
fusing
potion.
together. You feel the fucking potion bottle shatter on a piece of wood above the man as the liquid pours down onto him, as you also pump your magic into him. The magic combining together like a cyclone of forces, twisting and turning, as you see miraculously, almost in an instant, the man's bubbling flesh begins to cool and crystallize in giant scab. As the pain eases in his mind, as you feel and you see him almost come to. Oh my, I can breathe. I thought I didn't even know I was still alive. I thought that was hell. By the gods,
Yeah, well, you're not
who are you all? As his eyes begin to slowly open, you see one of his eyes is completely covered with a scab, unable to see out of it currently until it heals more on its own naturally. The other eye slowly coming to. You see his pupil dilating, the smoke having burned him pretty bad, as he looks to you and he says, "Oh, I recognize you. I recognize you all," as he looks past you to see the rest of your party. What do you say, Donovan?
Is this the guy we met previously?
Yes, this is the old man who you had met.
Oh, wonderful, ball. Good. He's gonna just tell him, "Hi, me again. What the fuck happened, old timer?"
Oh, we got news. A Falcon. Just this morning. Everything is gone. Red Larch has fallen.
Yes.
Every city within the deeper state. Now rules and elemental evils have been summoned. Everything
Oh,
beyond
what
this
was
point has become a wasteland.
Sorry, I didn't mean to leave. My internet went out.
You're good. We're in the middle of a scene. You are currently sleeping, so we'll have you awaken in just a bit.
Where's the elven woman?
She is, and he points to a section of the house where you look over to see rubble, and you see an arm sticking out from the rubble. It is dismembered. It is not connected to anything. You can see crushed meat and bone splintered, blood dripping out from underneath the rubble, still smoldering.
God damn. Y'all didn't have a chance. You know, this wouldn't have happened if you fucking listened to me. If you would have fucking
Yeah, I
listened,
agree. You kind of fucked it up.
he pulls him out of the rubble, tosses him aside, and walks away. Clearly,
We thought our heroes could save the land. A group had shown great promise, but in the end, they fell.
let me tell you something. The only heroes that can save this land is us. And if you would have fucking listened to me the first time, this wouldn't have happened. But you did it. So we're here now, and we gotta pick up the pieces.
I don't recommend even trying. As I said, we were sent word that everything has become scorched earth. It's been fractured into 4 territories, entirely controlled by the cult.
Hey, old man, if I want your opinion, I'll ask for it. Until then, get in the carriage. We're taking you to Fandolin to get healed up properly.
Oh, I was gonna heal him.
Grok, you lift him up, carrying him to the carriage. As you can see, he's in no state to stand.
Yeah, I'll carry him over.
As Donovan, you stare past the checkpoint, I assume, correct, into the deeper lands.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can even do for him?
He's alive. He needs less healing magic, and he needs more time. You can see he has been healed. It's just the body needs a natural, especially with how fucked up he was. If you guys were like level 12, then I'd say he was instantly and perfectly healed. But we're obviously still a little bit lower than that. So he's saved, he's alive, but he does still need time to naturally recover. You don't need to do anything else. He's definitely good. There's nothing else you could do for him that Ivan and Donovan didn't already.
Yeah.
As Donovan, you stare past the checkpoint into the deeper country, and you see something terrifying. 4 massive mountains. 1 made of ice. 1 made of magma. 1 made of black earth. And 1 made of concentrated glass. You hear the deeper country howling. Not howling with screams. The screams are gone. You hear the howling of elemental creatures. As all that's left in the distant country has become that of the elements.
Donovan would take a single footstep towards the deeper country. He stops himself, and then he'll lift his hand and shoot a magical blast into the deeper country before getting on his broom and heading back towards Fandolin.
As your blast fizzles out in the distance, turning back, you make your way to the group. Do you say anything to your allies?
Nope. You can tell by the look on his face, Donovan is far from happy.
As you make your way back, you find in your pocket a slumbering fairy begins to awaken. Maybe it's your mood, how upset you are, something about your vibes that finally managed to stir her to consciousness. As Kazuki, please introduce yourself to the stream and awaken, roleplay out your awakening.
Hi, my name is Kazuki. I'm a fairy pixie, barbarian rogue. I forgot my, other paths. But I'm gonna
You're
wake up.
Doombringer rogue and a Path of the Berserker barbarian, if I am correct.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna wake up, and basically I'm just gonna hold on. Don't do that. I'm going to just stare very wide-eyed at everyone around me.
As you slowly you sit up, realizing you're still in Donovan's shirt pocket. Peering out from the shirt pocket, you see the group. Everyone looks somber. Everything looks very sad. They don't notice your presence. Do you make yourself known?
You would probably feel Donovan's heart beating extremely fast.
Yeah, you feel.
Need to tap on Donovan's chest.
Donovan, of course, you realize that the sleeping fairy has stirred awake. Do you say anything?
He looks down at her wordlessly.
Are you okay?
No.
What's wrong? What happened?
You just turn around, Donovan. You're still close enough that she could see it herself.
Yeah, he gently plucks her out of his shirt pocket and turns her around so she can see the chaos behind him now.
As he does this, Kazuki, you feel him holding you by your shirt. 1 second, taking a dab.
All right, so real quick, because I'm not on Owlbear or anything, can someone like just explain, or will I?
That's what I'm-
Because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
about to go into my house.
You wouldn't be able to see it on Owlbear anywhere. Anyway, it's only in Theater of the Mind. As Donovan, he lifts you out of his shirt pocket, lifting you by your like tunic, whatever you're wearing, your armor, and he doesn't even turn around himself. He just holds his arm behind his back, turning you to see what his back is to. As he does this, Kazuki, what you see is the checkpoint you had all been to before that led further into the country. You remember you were denied entry into the deeper country because of some cult activity going on. There was a group of heroes who were supposedly handling it, and once they had done so, the entry into the deeper land would be reinstated via the orders of the King of Red Larch. However, what you see now is the checkpoint has been burned to the ground. Beyond the checkpoint, looking into the deeper country where before it was almost a sort of desert oasis mixed with mountainy region, you now find that it has been turned into 4 distinct territories. At the center of each territory lies a mountain, one made of ice, one made of fire and magma, one made of black earth, and one made of tempered glass. Surrounding the mountains, the regions have been changed. The earth has morphed into the 4 elements. Surrounding the glass mountain, the earth has become nothing but air. Cyclones, elementals, wind creatures swirling about. The now gaping void that is that area. To the right of it, a mountain made of magma and lava, with scorched, burning earth and rivers of fire and lava, stretching as far as its territory reaches. The edge of its territory, the mountain of ice, surrounded by glaciers and frozen water. Black earth. The only one that seems normal. That is, until you see the very earth itself trembling, moving, shifting, as if it was alive. It seems the entirety of the distant lands, the deep country, has fallen to the elemental rule of the cults and princes of evil. That is what Donovan sees that has him so upset, Kazuki. Hello? You there? Kazuki?
I don't know what to say in this situation. It's fucked up shit. There's a lot of fucked up shit.
Kazuki!
Does
Does anyone
I
know?
think the dog's getting home.
Hello?
Oh, wait,
Okay,
oh,
there we go.
oh,
Now we can hear you. Did you hear everything I said?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We did not hear any response from you because your Discord wasn't working. So,
What the fuck?
Yeah. So what do you say anything? Do you do anything?
Yeah, I was trying to say that I say Jesus.
Donovan,
Who's
do you
that?
put her back in your breast pocket?
No, in fact, Donovan would probably just let her go, trusting her wings to carry her.
Which they do carry me.
As you feel Donovan let go of your armor plate, and you begin to hover in the air. As Donovan, do you just continue to walk to the caravan?
Yeah, he mounts back upon his boom and heads to Fandolin.
One sec, getting a call.
Yep.
Looking for a detox drink.
Well, now we all get to see enraged Donovan, so this is going to be interesting to play.
All right, what was that, King? I'm back.
Oh no, I was just saying, now we get to finally see what Donovan looks like when he goes enraged. So this will be interesting.
So you all see Donovan begin to fly back towards Fandolin. Do you all gather back into the caravan and all make your way as well?
How much quicker would he get to Fandolin over us? Out of curiosity.
I don't think he's like speeding there. I'm pretty sure he's just slowly flying. So, like
right,
right,
okay,
King.
so-
I doubt you're like speeding there to get there before everyone. You're just like want to be by yourself.
Yes, that's exactly it. He's
That's what I
not
figured.
rushing like he was with the caravan.
I thought he was like, I'll rate you to it.
Yeah. So he's just flying alongside everyone. All right. Thar and Grok and Kazuki, you're all going as well. Nothing else you want to do here before we leave?
Nope, I'm getting on the
No,
caravan.
I guess not. I mean, I already used my water.
All right.
Strength use that.
Very well. All right. You're able to make your way back to Connieberry without any time really having passed. I'll just go ahead and get you back there so you can get back to Fandolin with only 1 day of extra rest. As you all continue down the Tribord Trail, the air is thick. The mood is somber. Does anyone want to do any party roleplay as I slowly drag this icon down the Tribord Trail?
There's windows to this caravan, right?
Of course.
Yeah, Ivan would just be looking out the window towards the woods, seeing if like maybe there's something interesting in there. See if something catches his eye for his potion making.
Okay. Roll me perception/investigation.
Perception or investigation?
Okay. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. I was just talking to myself.
No, it's okay. Do you think?
17.
Okay. As the caravan slowly makes its way and you pass the surrounding hills of the shrines of Savaris, you look into the mountains, the small hills, not mountains. And nestled in the crevice of the closest one, you see what seems to be a patch of flowers blooming. You don't recognize them, however. They catch your eye for their bright blue and purple colors. Do you go to investigate them?
Well, how fast is the caravan moving? Because obviously, if I like,
You could get there and
Get
back.
out.
You could get there and back within 5 minutes. It's no problem.
oh, okay.
Your feline agility and all, you're good.
Yeah. All right. Fair. I just didn't want to go back and then it's fucking gone. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Running out of the caravan, do you tell the party what you're doing?
I think you'd be too mesmerized by this thing. Like if someone called over and asked what he was doing, I think he would mention it. But yeah, he's kind of infatuated.
All right, the rest of the party, everyone at least in the caravan. Who is driving the caravan? Who is of course yawing the horse? Darn Garak.
Aren't those the same thing?
What?
What?
Wait,
Thawing
wait,
and yanking
yawing the
of it.
horse? Are you talking about
Yeah.
leading the horse?
Yes.
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Hey,
That's the same thing.
That
Who
yawing.
has the reins?
Your
to the
horse is what
caravan?
controls
he's
your
asking
caravan.
who's
Yes, I'm
driving.
asking who's holding the reins? Who's yawing the horse? I just
Oh, I
used
will.
saying
I
different
thought you were
things to
saying
the
those were two
same-
separate things.
No,
No,
I
I
knew
was-
what you meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was saying who's doing it. I'm asking who's doing it. All right, Garak.
Yeah, I'll drive.
All right, Garak, you are young. Okay, so Tharn and Kazuki, you both see Ivan quickly like scamper out of the caravan, sprinting towards something. Do either of you call to him? Garak is the only one who doesn't notice. Donovan is also so in his own mind, and he's kind of just like floating alongside the caravan that I doubt he notices either. If you'd like to make a perception check, Garak and Donovan to notice, I will require one at disadvantage. But if you don't even want to bother, don't even bother. Though the two people who do, of course, see it, Tharn and Kazuki, do you two
Holy fuck! Which one was it?
disadvantage
Disadvantage.
4
No, but I'm saying, what is it?
perception check?
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you do not notice.
Donovan is
Yeah, I figured,
actually
and-
a place to plant a bean.
You and your bees.
Yes.
You feel that waiting till the next day's travel is probably the better idea because currently you're directly between two bean sprouts. Maybe waiting till you're a little closer to like the where the Tribor Trail branches to Phandalin and continues on to the high road might be a better location. So you do indeed find a place to plant it. You see in the distance a section that you think will look very good.
He is also kind of just waiting for the devil on his shoulder to make an appearance.
Oh, yep. When you go to bed tonight, trust me, she will.
Yeah.
All right, so Tharn and Kazuki, you guys see Ivan scamper on. Do you guys do anything? Do you follow him?
Thorn will just say like don't forget to come back as I continue working on my portable siege weapon.
Right, I forgot you're still working on that.
Yeah,
What did I
Yeah,
say?
only when I
What,
get back
fuck.
to Phandalin can I actually make it, because the 6 days that were
yeah,
gone,
you said it. Yeah.
we were researching it.
You said that for like the 6-day thing that we were all like, yeah. I still need to send you the wish thing as well. 'Cause I forgot to do that.
Oh, you never made a wish?
Um,
Wait, no, it
I-
was
yeah.
one wish for everyone, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one
Yeah,
wish
one
for
wish for
everyone.
boons.
He wished for us all to get boons. so
Oh, right, you never
I was
chose
gonna
one.
do a homebrew one. No, I haven't. sent
Kazuki, did you
yet.
choose
I
one
did
either?
do
I don't
that.
think Kazuki's chosen one either.
I was gonna make a homebrew one, but I was trying to think of like balancing issues.
Pump your magic into him. Yeah, I did say that, didn't I, chat?
Kazuki, we still can't hear you.
Yeah, Kazuki, if you're talking, we can't hear you. You'll have to leave and rejoin, maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
Hello?
That's-
Hold on.
There we go.
There we
Now
go.
we hear you.
Can you guys hear me better?
We heard you
We
fine
can hear
before.
you
It's just
fine,
that you were just
yeah.
cutting out. We couldn't hear you at all sometimes.
I gotta hit the bathroom real quick.
From my earbuds.
Okay.
Everybody cool with that?
Yeah, if you gotta go
And
run to the
my
bathroom, go
earbuds
ahead.
don't have a proper
Okay,
mic.
fine.
We're gonna
But
take a break
I
in 3
did
minutes
get a
anyway.
boon. Mine was the dragon one.
Oh, you did choose one, right? Yep. You have a dragon now, don't you?
Yeah, I do got a dragon.
Do you remember what your fuck? Do you have that actually on your character sheet by chance, or did I just send that to you? I fucking don't remember
You
at all.
sent it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can look at just the monster sheet. on
Add
the
it,
separate
yeah,
one.
add it to your notes. Add what I sent you to your notes. Everyone,
You
whatever
can
your
add
boon
it
is,
into extras.
yeah, I don't think we have access to most of them is why you have to add it to
Oh,
notes
right.
instead. So
I have a bunch of.
everyone, please add your boon to your notes. Not right now, obviously, but after today's session, make sure you do that just so I can actually see what all of them are, because I have, of course, forgotten that stuff.
Yeah, I'll send you a draft of mine on our break.
Cool. Awesome. All right. So Tharn just kind of calls out. Kazuki, do you do anything? Are you following
I
Ivan?
also call out.
You just call out? All right.
Yeah.
Ivan, do you respond as they call out, like, what you doing? Where you going?
Oh yeah, his ears perk up as he kind of stumbles a bit, being broken out of his
Trance.
yeah, pretty much. Looks behind, sees Kazuki's like, oh, I there's something in the. Yeah, I was gonna go explore. I thought I saw something in there that could be quite useful.
What was it?
Oh,
You can
he
just
goes
point.
into
You can just
very
point at the. You can
specific-
just point at the patch of flowers, and she can see it too.
Yeah, but he doesn't think like that. He starts going into like very descriptive details, and then just to the right of him, if they look really closely, they'll be able to see the exact thing that he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
pointed.
Kazuki, you hear Ivan like in very meticulous detail. Oh, I saw these objects with this perpendicular shape, with this very triangular spottish pattern of very differentiating colors as they slowly blend together. And he's describing flowers, and you look to the right and you see the flowers behind him.
I will still listen though because this sounds intriguing. Also because I am a forest fairy.
Yeah,
Do you follow
Ivan
him to
just-
go look at the flowers as well?
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Ivan waits for her to get there, but yeah, he goes into like. He's very happy whilst doing it as well. He's doing like a little bounce.
As you guys
That's adorable.
make your way over to the flowers, branching off from the rest of the caravan for a brief moment, you arrive at the patch, and instantly you can tell that there's definitely something special about these flowers. Make an Arcana check.
Plus 4.
I'm gonna leave that Arcana check to him. I can't make one right this second.
You're good.
That's really unfortunate. I
Give her.
got an 11.
She gives you advantage. She's helping you.
Oh hell yeah. Fingers
Sorry.
crossed. No, that's all good. Oh, 17, let's go.
17. All right. Passing it because you needed a 16 as you investigate the flowers, smelling them, looking at them. You realize that you do recognize these flowers, but you didn't realize you did because normally these flowers are very tiny, almost the size of clovers. These are whisper willow flowers.
How many?
It's a whole not field but patch. More than you can easily count. As you look to these whisper willow flowers, you normally they're like clover patches, about as big as clover patches can get too. But these ones, they're huge. They have stalks. Their petals are much bigger. Inside, they contain bulbs where they seem to be able to be pollinated. Very different than the normal clover appearance that they have. And while investigating them, in the center of the patch, you find something sticking out of the ground. Do you investigate it?
Yeah, he kind of like taps one of the flowers. Like, these aren't what they're supposed to look like. What are these? As he then kind of stands up, looking down at the flowers with just almost permanent confusion, going to go and explore the place in the middle.
And as you unbury what lies in the middle, pushing the dirt aside, what you see shocks you, maybe even frightening you, as there is a finger sticking out of the ground, a giant's finger.
Oh, ew. Absolutely
Yeah.
not.
He kind of like springs back, but in fur on end is what the. Kazuki, come have a look at this real quick, making sure I'm not seeing things.
Okay. I'm gonna fly over to him.
He like points out, it's like, it's a giant's finger.
Kluzuki, you look at it.
Oh.
It's a giant finger.
Why is there a finger?
He kind of like pulls out one of his books and he starts skimming through. It's like, fingers, buried fingers. Trying to like find if he at one point wrote down a note or something.
You do find within your potion notes that giant's fingers are a very common ingredient in a potion of giant strength. And
cool.
specifically looking at this finger, you see in your notes that different giants have their fingers have different effects. This specifically is a storm giant's finger. You can tell by the blue crackling colors that move down it in almost an electric pattern. The common tattoos of the cloud giants, or the storm giants, sorry. And it seems that the magic and essence of the storm giant has leached into these flowers.
Making them. Oh, that's very clever.
Question, is the giant finger alive?
It looks to be rotting and decomposing.
Okay.
And it's
Okay,
also
that's
severed.
good.
Yeah, as Ivan, I assume you pull it out of the dirt, you find there is no body attached to it. It is just a buried finger.
He's gonna try and pull it out of the dirt. I don't know how successful a -1 strength does.
Oh, it's not buried very deep. It was
Oh,
buried
okay.
so shallow that you were obviously able to see it's the finger poking out of the dirt. So it's not buried very deep.
Right, fair enough. I didn't know if it was like wedged in there.
No, you pull it out with much ease as it slips out with a plop as you kind of fall back into the flowers.
He kind of like looks it over and his eyes widen. He never thought he'd actually spot one of these. He kind of skimmed through it in his notes because he didn't think it was going to happen this soon. Taking it and almost immediately making sure it's in one of his safer jars. One of his safer vials.
As you
Kazuki's just gonna make a nasty ass fucking face.
as you try to fit the finger into one of your vials, you find very quickly that it's going to have to be chopped up to fit into vials individually. So most likely your best bet is to have your buddy Tharn do it for you, you think to yourself. But upon inspecting the finger, you do notice one other thing. There is a ring on the finger.
Oh.
Do you pull
Doesn't
it
know
off?
how he didn't spot that, but yes, he does pull it off.
The reason you didn't spot it is because it was at the very you know how finger actually goes at the base of the knuckle, you know, the very
Yes.
bottom. That's where the ring is. So it was buried in the
submerged.
dirt. It was it was
Yeah.
submerged. As you pull the ring off the finger, it comes off with a quick tug, no problem, and then it instantly shrinks to the size of your palm. Not to your palm, but to where it can fit on your. It fits in your palm.
Ring finger. Oh. Yeah.
As you realize, you have a ring of enlarge reduce.
Oh, sick. Well, did that just allow me to cast enlarge reduce?
No, the ring itself holds concentration on enlarge reduce. But it only can be used on the
Oh.
creature wearing said ring.
That is cool. And does it have like a recharge, or is it one and done?
Once per long rest.
Okay, yeah, so that's a recharge.
Effect lasts for 1 hour.
Yeah, I'm so annoyed that spell effects don't combine, because could you imagine that with Ivan's enlarge reduce? Anyway, he takes the ring off. That I assume doesn't shrink the size of the giant. It still stays the same.
Oh yeah, the finger is still a giant's finger. It just seems the
I
giant.
thought
It
so.
seems a giant was wearing this, which means it was using it either to shrink itself to appear human, or on the much more terrifying aspect, it was enlarging
itself fucking
itself to
massive.
be even more terrifying. Correct.
Yeah. He'll probably put it in his backpack for now until he reunites with Fawn. And with the finger out of the ground,
Jack,
does,
if you're waiting.
I I assume all the plants still stay the same because they've obviously been imbued for so long. Probably.
Correct. To
Yes.
be used for something else, though you'll have to do some experimenting to figure it out.
Of course, he definitely puts that in, assuming they'll probably also not fit in any of his vials or his backpack.
Oh no, the flowers can easily, yeah, you can
Oh,
compress the
okay,
flower
yeah,
because they're
that's-
flowers. You can just kind of crush them together.
Yeah, you can kind of like yeah. Right, fair enough. You
All
can't
right.
crush fingers unless.
So
very
you
strong.
have enlarged flowers of, I think it was whisper willow, right?
Yeah, it's whisper willow.
Yep, enlarged flowers of whisper willow, one storm giant's finger, and a ring of enlarge reduce. Cast enlarge reduce on yourself. The effects last for 1 hour, and the ring holds concentration. You can also end the effect early by saying the command word.
And because Kazuki is so conveniently right there, he kind of offers it out to her and goes, "Well, it's well, from what I think, it either makes you bigger or smaller, and you already get pretty big whilst you do your angry state, so you might as well get even bigger."
Can you ever get too big?
Do you accept the ring, Kazuki? I think your might be doing your Discord might be doing it again. Can't hear you. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yep. She's there. All right. Hello.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello, there
Now
we
we
go.
hear you. So do you accept?
Okay.
Do you accept the ring?
Are you sure?
What am I gonna use it for? I mean, I could give it to
Jill.
Thorn. Thorn could probably make good use out of this as well. But I see
Do
how
you
tall
wanna
you grow
see?
when I do it.
What do you want to see if he wants it, or I
Yeah,
don't
we can-
know. I
we can
feel
discuss it with
bad.
him. Oh no,
Okay.
absolutely, yeah. And then he'll kind of like plod on back.
Okay. As you guys make your way back to the caravan, it's moved a little bit, but you're able to get back there with no problem. As you clamber back in to the back of the caravan, you see Tharn. Donovan still flying in the sky on his broom, absent-mindedly, thinking about his own things. Garak not noticing you had even left, of course. Tharn, do you say anything to them as they clamber back in?
Yeah. Welcome back. Find anything useful?
Three things
He
actually.
found a finger. He found a finger.
Yeah, it's in my backpack. It's not.
I mean, I asked for useful, not morbid, but sure, go ahead, show it.
You want to see it right now?
Do I want to see it when it's more decayed?
Okay. I thought you weren't going to see it at all. And he plops his backpack onto the ground. It's significantly heavier than what it once was. Opening up so that Fawn can see. And yeah, there's just a finger covered in flowers.
It's a giant's finger, too, of course. A storm giant, specifically.
Yeah.
Tharn, you recognize that as well, being from giant country.
I do want to say Kazuki is on the floor jumping up and down like crazy.
Tharn, do you say anything?
Seems like a finger from distant family.
Oh, I did do it. I promise.
Well, genetically, not actual family, you know.
Oh, okay. So I think I can probably make this into a potion of giant strength, which will be very useful for you two. But not just that. And he kind of opens up his paw, and in the center is the ring. And he kind of like holds it out for Fawn to see. Fawn can pick it up if he wants to have a little look at it.
Do you tell him what it does?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna see whether he picks it up or just lets me hold it.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
And ask.
As you pick it up, Tharn, you see the ring grows to fit your finger.
And I'll ask Ivan, is this the only thing it does? that it just grows or shrinks?
Well, yes, but not just itself. It can actually do that for you. So, remember back when we were at the house,
The Woodland Manse. Yep.
and I used the potion, and it made Kazuki grow really large.
Yeah.
That's the same thing that's in that ring. So when you use it, you can either become very large or very tiny. I recommend the former, obviously, unless.
I mean, no joke. Tiny Tharn not losing any strength. He could literally, like, say you guys need to stealth something, and of course Tharn's always like, he's the big guy, can't really stealth him. Make Tiny Tharn,
Yeah.
and the second combat
that's what I was
starts,
thinking.
big Tharn back.
Even bigger
Tiny
farm
Thorn.
back.
Yeah.
I mean, Tiny Thorn would just make my disadvantage because
Oh!
of that play.
I also completely forgot to mention, the ring does have 2 charges. It has 1 charge for enlarge, 1 charge for reduce. Both refill
okay.
at long rest. So you can do 1 of each per long rest.
I assume if you are reduced and then you use
It goes off your
enlarge, you go
original
to
size.
scale.
You go off your
Yeah,
original
okay.
size, not your
'Cause I'd be like,
magic
"I'll
size.
be dumb
Yes.
as fuck."
Yes. It's because to do the enlarge, you have to
it
drop
drops
the ring
concentration.
drops
Yeah.
concentration on the shrink, the reduce, so you go back to normal size and then you enlarge from there.
That makes
Okay,
more
I have a
sense.
question. If I let's say that I used it for my character, right?
You would
and
become
I was
microscopic.
raging.
Oh, you mean while
Alright,
raging?
yeah.
While raging, you would go back to
Yeah.
your regular size. Yeah. Though you would still stay in your rage body, so you would still look like the way you look raging. You become
Just
more
lovely,
you become more
tiny
adult,
pixel.
you become more feminine, less cutesy, but you would shrink back to your fairy size. And if you did it before raging, you would shrink to an actual microscopic creature.
You'd be like an amoeba.
Because you're already tiny, the smallest size in the game.
Realm.
I'd be smaller than a fucking ant.
Yeah.
Oh
You're
my God.
already the size. You're big fairy pixies. You are already the size. You're 1 inch tall, girl.
Hey, ants are like.
You are the
Less
size
than
of an
1
ant.
inch.
Damn, how have we
Size.
not killed Kazuki yet?
because
Honest question.
even though she's that size, she has the strength of a giant before even raging.
Okay.
She's tiny,
I
but
was
she's
gonna say, I'm surprised.
she's Ant-Man strong tiny. Do you know what I mean? You
My
can't.
question is,
you
do you
can't
think
crush
any of
Ant-
us have accidentally stepped on Kazuki?
No, she's flying pretty much all
And she
the
was
time.
just like chill about it.
Yeah.
I'm
if-
always
if-
either on someone's shoulder
or in their pocket.
You know, someone's shoulder, pockets, or I'm flying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no.
Do you have houses in people's pockets? You're like, this is Austin's pocket.
She pretty much can, yeah.
This
Is
is
it
the
like
fun
whole
one.
I
snail
could.
thing where,
She-
like,
You're like,
I
oh,
could,
yeah,
I
yeah,
could,
yeah.
I could make a house in someone's pocket. Yeah, I possibly
Mini
could.
TV.
Like I think you guys
bed.
forget because I always have her image a little bigger on the map. She looks like maybe she's 1
Yeah.
foot tall. No.
I
She
keep
is an
forgetting how tiny
inch.
she is.
Fairies can be like 6 inches to a foot tall. Pixies, however, are literally
yeah.
a speck of light in size. They are.
Mhm.
You can't even see what they look like. They have to
Yeah,
illusion
so-
their true form to you.
Literally, whenever Orphan and I was making this character, like the whole reason why we decided on Pixie Fairy was because we thought it would be fucking hilarious for me to be 1 inch
to 10 feet.
to rage
To
to
10
10
feet.
feet tall. Like,
It's literally like the
We
Ant-Man
just
in
thought it would
it's
be
lit-
fucking
it's
hilarious.
most people can't even see her, and then when she rages in combat, it's literally like Ant-Man going from being a tiny little invisible ant to fucking I'm big now, bitch. Like most
Yeah.
people don't even realize that she's there. I should more than often be surprising them with the surprise condition, but that's a lot for me to remember constantly, obviously. So we ride. But yeah.
yeah.
She's Tinkerbell size,
But-
guys. Chat, she's literally the size of Tinkerbell. Tinkerbell, like,
How the-
tiny.
I think
how would
I think Tinkerbell's a little.
has a key
It fits in a door lock.
That ring
Oh,
is like
Be-
probably.
also,
How can you hand her the ring? Because she can lift. She can lift that with no problem.
Oh, true. Actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
So
I-
you
I
hold it
just
out and she
remembered
just
something,
grabs it.
but
It's
do you-
terrifying. It's like a bee. It's like if you
Does-
saw a bee pick up a piece of bacon.
Oh,
yeah. Does
Ultimately,
anyone want me to draw their character? By the way, I got my tablet up and
Oh,
working. again.
I'll send everyone's art to you so you can do. You can that way we can get rid of the AI art. That would be great. Yeah, we can have no more AI art on the channel.
Yeah.
I could send you the more details because obviously the AI doesn't include all the.
Yes, please.
I will.
If you-
Yeah, I will send her.
because
I'll send you
yeah.
a description.
Okay, yeah, because I'm redrawing my character right now, and I'm currently loving it. So if you guys want me to draw your characters as well, I could do that. Like I
appreciate that.
remember,
I'm
I
tagging you with
actually
all the
don't
pictures right now,
remember-
Kazuki, in the chat.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because
It
I
was
don't.
Friday's group you did that for before.
Yes, like, was that with like Novu and stuff,
I
or was that
honestly,
a different game?
I don't even remember who was in that group, to be honest.
Yeah,
Hey,
because
well-
I still I have like a bunch of fucking pictures.
Donovan, is it okay if I send her
of-
your second form for her to redraw that too, or do you not want me to send her that?
you can send to it, but are we still moving on the map?
Yes, you are actively still moving on the map. I'm just not doing it right now.
Yeah, like
Oh.
it'll be like a jump. He'll be like, okay, you guys will
Yeah.
be around right here.
I was trying to make sure I get a chance to plant the bean.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
for
what
sure.
I'm
I'm not gonna forget. Here's all the art.
Okay, because I have a feeling
Oh, not
that
entirely.
it was
Actually, there's one more.
so. You could tell me if I'm wrong, but Yorick Marcellus.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
Okay, I still have their stuff on my tablet,
Yeah, I have those files
and I
too.
still
That's another thing
yeah
too.
I
Is
still have Rimuru as well.
whatever however you sent me these files before, we got to figure out a different way because this is how they show up for me. Like, see this tiny little square?
I'm
I-
wondering.
Yeah, they came through.
Okay,
slow.
I think
Regardless,
it's because
we'll
I
handle that later.
imported them.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna screenshot them this time and
yeah, that works fine.
make
then.
it easier for all
Yeah,
of us.
and then I can just have the PNG bot just auto crop it for you.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Oh, and then I did want to say too, unlike because the ones you sent before, they were kind of like just like half pics. Can you try to do full body?
Yeah, I could do full body.
Okay,
That's
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
Like with my fairy pixie, I have a full body right now.
Okay, perfect. Cool. All right, cool. We can get
Yeah.
rid of all of our AI art then on the channel. That'd be great. I don't want any more. Well, not all, because obviously the enemies and stuff will still have some AI art and Shiat, but we can get rid of all the player AI art.
Yeah,
Okay.
If you ever want me to draw some enemy stuff or like get any other NPCs, just let me know and I'll draw those for you.
All right. As you guys pass
Just
the
bought some drug
waterfall,
test kits.
as you guys pass the waterfall sprout, the sun slowly begins to set, and it is time to make camp for the night. As the edge off the Tribor Trail to the clearings to the side, setting up camp, and you all rest for the night. Does anyone have any roleplay they would like to do before we continue on, or do you all want to just keep on going?
I mean, I can keep
Keep on
going.
going.
If there's any research I can do into the flowers along the way, is sort of like a pastime.
Sure, yeah,
activity.
Ivan, roll me an Arcana check. DC 18.
Okay.
It'll get easier. It'll get easier as you make more checks.
Yeah. 9.
Would you allow me to try to modify my boom to make it faster now that I'm not like actively using it? Can I roll an Arcana check to try to increase the speed again?
You can, but it is
I
become
was like,
it
I'm
does
trying to
become
upgrade this bitch.
it instantly becomes more difficult, and the chance of it breaking increases instantly because it already is already overclocked. So I am letting you know that before you start.
Can King put a motor in it?
Puts fucking jet engines on it.
Fucking broom motor.
He already has a motor
amazing.
on it. Now he wants spinning rims.
Turbo.
Motherfucker, he is
No,
fully
he
pimping it out.
turbos it.
I need
He's trying
nitrous
to
in
turbo
it.
it right now.
Yeah, now he's doing
Yes.
nitrous. All right.
He's like,
so do you
I'm
want
looking for the
do you wanna
turbo
risk it,
whistle,
King?
the so-do-do-do.
I mean, yeah, because even if it increases, it can't be as hard as doing it while it's in motion.
Yeah, but
I
you
agree.
risk
I feel like
breaking
it should be easier to achieve that. Definitely still should break though. Like if it goes
I
wrong,
mean,
I feel like
sure,
All
let's
right.
see how
Yeah.
it goes.
The
You risk
DC
losing
The
it.
DC was previously a 14. I will keep it at a 14, but the chance of it breaking, regardless, will increase from a 1 to 5 to a 1 to 10. It is a 50-50 chance. It is already
ooh,
over full of magic. So the you succeeding is still a DC 14 Arcana check. I'll leave that. But it also depends. What are you doing? Another first level spell, or are you cranking it higher? Because that's also going to affect this.
ooh, yeah, that's important.
You're gonna let it ride.
Okay.
See,
Okay. Cool.
let me see.
He's risking it for the
Oh,
biscuit,
really?
chat. Let's go
Might as
gambling.
well, right?
Don't
Let's go
look.
get- Uh, I'll do third level.
Third level. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. For every
Oh,
level
gosh.
above 1, it increases by 2. So from 10, it comes 14. So you have, if I roll a 1 to a 14, it breaks. If it's a 15 to a 20, it passes. And I'll even say if it critical succeeds, it'll double what I was originally going to give it. So 20.
What?
Hey, Orphan, I'm getting a sponsored ad on the video.
I know. Yeah, I've been running ads and everything. So yeah, the videos I'd be running the ads and everything. Yeah, we're full
Beautiful.
YouTubers, so I'd be clicking that run ad button.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
full public now.
Oh, yeah.
After this, we're also gonna take our break where I'm gonna run more ads. If you wanna, hey, chat, if you're watching and you want to be able to miss out on these ads and everything, join as a channel member today for as low as $1 a month. That increases the ability, that increases your chances of the ads auto skipping for you instead of playing. Just saying.
Question: since I've already done it before, do I have advantage or no?
No, it is just a still flat check. Arcana roll. It's a DC 14.
21.
Oh, just so you're aware, Orphan, I do have it reoccurring, and my boyfriend's like, "Oh, it's only $1. Bet you could keep it."
Yeah, it's just a buck. So
so
saying everyone watching,
yeah,
it's only a
consistent
single
enough.
dollar a month, less than the price of a cup of coffee,
Ooh.
and that dollar helps us here on the channel more than you could ever possibly imagine. So please consider donating today. So King, Arcana check.
21.
What was that?
21.
Oh, I didn't even get to see it.
Should I be in the shorts or should I be in the regular one?
Doesn't matter. 14. Yeah, you rolled a 14 plus your shit. Yeah, that you pass it with the 14 roll anyway. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you succeed as the magic, your third level magic pours into the broom. You see the veins expanding exponentially. The entire broom almost beginning to glow with a magical color, but it begins to tremble. It begins to shake. As I roll my DC 20, my D20, not DC 20, D20. It is a 16. It needs a. It was 15 or higher.
14.
It needs a 15 or 14 meets it beats it, so it needs a 14 or higher. So you have a 6 out of 20 chance. All right, chat, and it's a public roll, so it'll be visible for everyone.
Oh.
All
Let's see
right,
how it goes.
let's see. Can the broom handle it?
If it breaks, good. If it doesn't, good.
15. The broom begrudgingly accepts the magic. It begins to crack, shaking. As you see its shape changes, becoming jagged, like the shape of a lightning bolt. The bristles on the back begin to burn at the end, like a lit candle sitting there, flickering. As the entire shaft of the broom is engulfed in blue magic. The same blue magic that your magic always appears as.
Yep.
As the speed of the broom increases by 60.
So it's now 130. Yay.
But it reaches its max as you can feel crackling from the broom. It now deals 1d4 damage to its rider. 1d4 lightning for every turn you're sitting on it. It's essentially like Karlach's burn feature. Baldur's Gate's really got my ideas going so many cool ways. So I'm really hype about this.
He's gonna look at the broom and speak to it in a this you belong to me. And you will do as I command. And then he sets it down.
You see the fire at the bristles engulfs brighter for a brief moment, almost as if accepting you as its master. It is no longer the happy dog that it was. It is now a stern soldier.
Yes, he gave the broom the Ghost Rider treatment, basically.
Yeah. Alrighty. And as you all rest for the night. Oh wait, Ivan, did you make your Arcana check for me?
For which one again?
For your studying the flowers.
Yeah, it was 9.
It was 9? Okay, yep. As you start your first night of studying the flowers, Ivan, peeling over their petals, looking into their stems, cutting open, seeing what they have inside. You do discover some things about them. They have magic veins on the inside of them. It seems how they have grown. Very faint feel of mana pulsing from each flower. Your mind is unsure. However, you also possess next to you the finger. And in your notes, you already do know how to brew a potion of giant strength. Would you like to attempt it today? I assume you have your alchemy kit, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so you have what you need to attempt it if you would like to.
He carries it everywhere he goes. He'll kind of shuffle himself into the corner, just so then he's away from everyone. So if anything does go wrong, it's not going to spill on them or affect them in any way. And he's going to get to it.
You do, as you begin, you looking to your notes, you realize you are going to need someone's aid, as the finger must be prepared a very specific way. The meat must be stripped from the bones, and the bones must be crushed into a powder. You do not have the fine skills, nor the strength to do this yourself, at least efficiently. You could attempt to do so. It's going to be difficult, or you could reach out to one of your allies who are more suited for the task.
Upon skimming through the notes, getting to that section, he ponders. He looks up, he looks to Kazuki, then he looks to Fawn, then back down at the finger. Before shuffling over it and kind of like holding it out towards Thorn. It says he'll have to prepare it in a certain way. I mean, I'm good, I'm not that good. Do you think you can give me a hand? And he'll kind of like shuffle the book so then like Fawn can see it and read through if he needs.
Hey, Ivan, would you be okay with Kazuki sitting on your shoulder?
That's completely fine, yeah.
All right, she's gonna go over and sit on your shoulder while you're talking to him.
Like, yeah.
Thorn?
Yeah. I'll grab the books, read through them, humming and saying, "Yeah, I can help you."
Oh, thank you. That means a lot. And you can have the first sip of it if I make it well.
No need. I'll trust in your abilities.
Oh, thank you. And yeah, he'll kind of like sit back and careful, obviously, not to knock Kazuki off his shoulder, and he kind of just watches the process unfold.
As Thorn, you begin to slice, cutting the meat cleanly away from the bone, crushing the bone up into a fine powder, and then dicing the meat into nice small chunks. easily dissolvable by a solute acidic base. As you finish this process, you're able to hand over Ivan the ingredients for Ivan to continue. I assume you do so.
Here.
Handing the ingredients back to Ivan. Ivan, you take them, and it's now time for you to begin your half of this. Thar need not make a check. His passive strength is more than enough to succeed what he needed. So there was no difficulties there. However, Ivan, being a very, very high level potion,
It is.
you will have to make a check here. DC 17 Arcana check. I will give you advantage
Wait,
as you are an alchemist.
here's a question. We are all in like the same encampment, yes?
Correct, yes.
So am I within 60 feet of them?
Oh, for sure. You're over here. I assumed you were probably off more by yourself in the camp because you're in your somber mood.
He is. Yeah, he is. I just want to make sure I have line of sight on them.
Oh, for sure.
I got a 20. Dirty 20, so.
Ivan What would have it been if it was that 8 instead of that 20?
12.
So it would have failed.
Yeah, it would have.
Okay,
I
well,
would have had you back.
luckily with your alchemist background and your advantage, you succeed. As you begin to do your thing, please describe the process. You take a acidic solute base to melt the meat, and then adding the bone. Please describe your flair to it as you do your thing.
He's very meticulous in the way that he organizes and sets up his workstation. Even before he begins, his alchemist kit, he kind of engineered it in a way where it folds out into all these different areas for him to work within. And from there, grabs all of his tools, adds in each ingredient, carefully reading through each step at least like 2 or 3 times to make sure that he's doing it right. And with each ingredient, he keeps waiting a few seconds, see how it sits, and then eventually, once all the ingredients are in, he tops off the potion with a little bit of a flair that he picked up from his family whenever they would present it to the customers, which was like a little flip.
Very well. As you flip the potion back into your own hand, you look at it as it begins to glow a very bright blue color, crackling with electricity, as you have successfully brewed a potion of Storm Giant Strength.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone else have anything they would want to do before we call it night and continue moving on down the Triboar Trail?
Nope.
Like Storm Giant, right?
Yes.
Baby time.
Oh, goddamn.
Ooh,
I forgot what
storm
the order
giant.
was. I forgot what the order was.
Yeah,
I think
Storm
Storm
Giant's very rare
is
or
the-
legendary, right?
Yeah, it's legendary.
Yeah,
Cloud
Storm
is
Giant is-
yeah, Cloud is
Is
very
it
rare.
above or below Cloud Giant? It's like either the
Above.
toughest or the second toughest.
It's the best.
Storm Giant is 29 strength.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Cloud is 27.
Hill Giant's 21, I believe.
Yeah, Hill Giant's. Oh, it's Hill Giant 19. I can't
Let's just
remember.
say
Yeah,
let's just say I re-looked at the final boss of this campaign's stat sheet and I realized even with that staff, you're not as good as I really thought you were.
Oh god damn!
Yeah,
Even with a
the
fucking
staff.
legendary staff.
Also, that actually reminds me of 2 things. One, I need to set up my proper place to do these egg stat boosts for me and anyone else who wants them. And 2, if the boom damages me 1d4, but it's lightning damage, right?
Yep.
Is it magical lightning?
I mean,
I'd
yeah.
assume so.
Assume, yeah.
Okay, so then wouldn't my staff be able to absorb it?
For what? Oh, I didn't know the Archmage staff
You-
absorbed stuff.
I think it only can absorb
Staff of the magic
spells,
can
right?
absorb magic.
I thought it absorbed spells specifically, like when someone casts a spell, not just magical energy, because a lot of things are magical but not spells.
Well, yeah, but this is magical energy that would be solely directed at me. That's the caveat.
Stuff
gonna
of the
say
Magi, right, is what he has, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part am I looking at?
I
You can use
Uh,
no, not that one.
I'm gonna say
Still a
because it's
book and
not. I'm gonna
rock.
say it because it's not directly a spell.
Mentions the
No.
can use reaction. Yeah, when another creature casts a spell that targets only you. Another
Yeah.
creature didn't cast a spell that targets only you because you're not another
Yes, but
creature.
it's also my magic, which okay, all right, as you say.
Yeah.
I mean, because it specifies another creature. Because there's only one creature involved in this. in the
Yeah.
class.
You can essentially you can look at the staff essentially as having a curse on it currently.
Huh?
Not the
And
magi.
it-
Sorry, not the staff. The broom. I misspoken. You can essentially see the
okay.
broom as having a curse on it right now. It's not. Yeah.
Okay.
Like it would be in the description of the item it would say this damage cannot be negated or transferred in any way. Like an item.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Like
that.
the
It's
Bloodhunter stuff.
yeah. It's that kind of
Gotcha.
yeah. Exactly. It's that kind of effect. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Cool.
As
Like
everyone.
pure concentrated magic.
Yeah. Garak, did you have anything you wanted to do before we called it nighttime and continue moving on?
Probably not.
All right.
DM.
Yep. Go ahead.
When it comes to potions,
There always is. They're always following you, home dog.
yeah,
Alright, let's see how many
Um,
rats I get.
yeah, fair. Is it an action to feed it to someone else? And like, do I have to be close, or can
Yes.
I kind of just like chuck it on them?
You can throw potions. I'm fine with that. It's an action regardless. To use a potion on
Oh,
someone
yeah.
else. Any
But, like, I
potion.
can use it at someone else from range.
Yes. Yeah. It'll use you to
Okay.
use a throw action. You throw the potion at them.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'll say honestly, you don't even have to make a check since if it's your if you're throwing a potion at an enemy like poison, you will have to make a check on
Yeah.
that. Throwing a potion at ally, it'll auto succeed. Takes an action though. You can
It's
use
just like kind of
only
like to flavor
you can
it.
use only healing potions as bonus actions to roll. They use them as actions for their full effect. Any other potion though is always full action.
Yep.
Cool.
Just so he's gonna keep the hill giant, storm giant potion on
Storm
him
giant.
and not give it to Farn, so then he can throw it later.
Okay. All right. As you all find yourself falling asleep, Garak corrals up some rats. He finds 50 rats to send back to the cult. So you send 50
Yes, sir.
rats back to the cult. And you all fall asleep for the night, resting somewhat easily. That is, for all of you, but one. As one of your sorry, not dreams, nightmares. Donovan, you find yourself stirred awaken, or at least you believe to be stirred awaken. As you find yourself along the Tribor Trail, but your caravan is missing. Your allies are gone. As before you, there is a woman wrapped in white. You've seen her many times now. You call her a fraud. But she looks to you with loving eyes and a gentle smile as she says, "My child, I have come bearing grave news."
Mm-hmm. What's the grave news?
The lands to the east have fallen and now
I'm
are
aware of it.
ruled by the elemental evils.
Yeah, well, I'll deal with them.
Well, that is the thing. Our Lord has sent me with a task for you. Those lands for now are to be forgotten, your attention to be turned elsewhere. We need the heart of the corrupted king. Bring it to me, and I will grant you a favor.
We'll walk over to her. How tall is she?
You notice
Remember,
she's
Donovan's
you notice
considered-
she's hovering, so she's probably about a foot off the ground, and she was about your size to begin with, so she's maybe a foot taller than you currently. Not really taller than you, but just above you.
Donovan will ask her, would you mind stop hovering?
These lands are too corrupted for my feet to touch.
Okay, all right. Well,
It would be
we're
a
doing,
disgrace to our
this.
Lord.
Well, we're doing this. And he'll jump slightly and activate his own ability to fly with the flight spell so that they are, in fact, the same level.
Okay.
And he will look us in the eye and say, Faust and Celestial, I know your story. And then he'll switch to Abyssal, both sides. So how about you cut the act?
Rolling persuasion, DC 18.
Okay. I think persuasion's actually what I'm good at.
I mean, you are charisma based, aren't you?
Yep, that would
I
make
am.
sense.
Jesus, stop bullying me.
Using the power
Um,
of Riz.
do I get any advantage for knowing all these languages? DM?
Thinking. Trying to rationalize things in my mind, figure out how I want to word this. I'm going to say.
I mean,
Okay. Roll me insight first, before the persuasion. Roll me insight
okay.
to see how she reacts to you
65 degree
speaking in Infernal.
It was
Body
Abyssal, not
language.
Infernal.
Yeah, Abyssal. You know what I mean.
Well, I'm asking because she's already reacted in the past to him speaking different languages.
Yeah. So it's roll insight. I'd say roll insight at advantage too, because of the fact that to see how she reacts.
18.
18, okay. Yeah, meets it, beats it. It's another hard check. As you look to her, floating not too far from her face, you still can't see her. She's obviously covered head to toe in this white robes. It covers her face for the most part. You can see her ash pale skin, her smile, her eyes lightly gaze upon you underneath covered shadows. And you see her smile.
I'll be right back.
Before it was gentle and loving, but it almost twists to wicked and evil. As now your persuasion is at advantage knowing that.
Okay. Come on.
DC
Yes,
18.
14 plus 7, 21.
All right. She looks to you. The wicked grin remains as she slowly reaches up to the hood, pulling it back gently, revealing her bald head. The ash pale color turning more of a gray. as she pulls the hood down entirely, revealing wickedly sharp ears. Her eyes, their color change from a light blue to a dark red. Pupils burning, as hot as magma. Her teeth jagged and sharp. The smile grinning from ear to ear. As she shows you her true face, one you have suspected for quite some time, as you now are face to face with Zariel. As she looks to you,
Was that so long?
and she says, I guess you've known. You're not stupid. Not like most of you meat pancakes are. But, regardless of knowing or not, I still own your soul, boy.
You own these nuts. You're fucking geriatric. In fact, let me tell you something. I don't know what you were promised. I don't know why you've followed me for all these years and been by my side. And as he says this, he gets closer until he essentially, if she lets him, or if you let him, he'll press his forehead against hers as he speaks to her.
Oh, yeah,
He
she does
says,
not move. She does not flinch. She does not give anything.
okay, good. So this is just too, all right, cool. He tells her, I don't know what you were promised, what the deal was, why you followed me for so long. If I am to be your promised consort, you can forget
I'm
about
back.
it. But I will tell you this, young lady. And as he says this, his left hand will, he will move his left hand to wrap around her neck, not quite choking her, but just like holding her head steady, essentially. And he says, if I were a lesser individual, I'd strangle you, kill you, cast you out. But in truth, and he then moves his hand from her neck to gently caress her cheek. In truth, he was much a victim of the hells as anyone. So I'm going to save you. And I'm going to save everyone I can. In return, however, I need you to let that young woman be free and return her to Fandelin.
Have you spoken your peace, dog? Now, silence, as she snaps her fingers, and the contract
you.
binding your soul is instantly enacted. Your mouth violently snaps shut. You're unable to speak, as she then twiddles her finger around an imaginary leash, grabbing hold of it and tugging as you feel your body jerk uncontrollably, pulled to your knees. As she looks down to you and she says, you cannot even save yourself, let alone save your friends, boy. But I do enjoy your passion, your spark, as her eyes burn brightly. So, I'll offer you a deal. In truth, my contract with you shouldn't even still be enacted. It was signed over when I still reigned in heaven above. But it seems that those godly clerks didn't care enough about your mortal life to even end the contract. So for now, I continue to hold the reins as they continue to ignore your pleas. But there is something you can do. Bring me the heart of the corrupted dragon Lazaro, the corrupted king, as he calls himself, I'm sure you know. And if you do so, the contract will be terminated. I will rip my half up. And I know how you mortals think. Never make a deal with the devil, because they'll just change the terms later. I'll even sign a contract with you now. Terms simple and plain. Bring me the heart, and the original contract binding your soul will be gone. As she snaps her fingers, and the silence spell ends on you, but you are still pulled down to your knees, unable to move.
Oh, I guess all those years of indoctrination and brainwashing made you one selfish fucking idiot, young lady. It's not about me. It's about the young woman you possessed.
The
Because clearly,
Boy, do you not realize the curse that lies on your soul via our contract, once null and void, will clear all others? Oh, right. You never knew your parents. You know nothing of the deal of the contract. Right. I forget. I care so little about you that I never bother to remember what had happened to you. Right. Let me make it plain and simple for you. The contract was signed by your parents, specifically your father. I cannot say who he is, for I am bound not to. But I can give you an idea. Your father is a god, a very powerful one at that, and a very selfish one at that. Your mother, a mortal woman, strucken with awe by his glory and might. What is new with this tale? You've heard it 1,000 times before. He bed your mother, he killed your mother, he took you, and he used you as a bargaining chip for his own desires. So, the deal was struck. You were left in the Feywild. And the terms were simple. You were to have no contact with your father. He was to never tell you anything of your mother. And your soul was to be mine for whatever desires I pleased. And in such, his debt to the heavenly realm was passed. A corrupt act, I know, but, I mean, look at who I am. Is it any shocker that even when in heaven I was still quite corrupt? So, after falling down here to the pits where I reside now, as she snaps her fingers to reveal that. After falling to these pits, I did anything I could to regain any semblance of my old power to rival these fucking idiots down here. And I realized a few of my contracts had not been terminated. As I said, the holy clerks, so lazy and uncaring for your immortal souls, not even realizing that they were there. So, I managed to secure them once again, with the help of an aide in the heavenly realm, who lurks in the shadows, as I have so instructed. And I rewrote your terms specifically. I knew it would bother you specifically, watching you grow up in the Feywild, charming those elves. You thought you were so high and mighty. The two you had called your family, willingly letting you in, while all the rest saw you for what you were. A monster, she says with a wicked smile. So, the simplest thing was to be done. If you were so charismatic, sooner or later you would bed someone you cared about. And once that happened, they would be mine. But, of course, them being mine only lasts as long as your contract is mine. So, if you wish her to be free, do as I tell you and bring me the heart of Lazaro. Do we have a deal? As she offers up a infernal contract paperwork that says in plain common, deal, bring me heart of Lazaro, exchange, your soul contract terminated. No hidden clause. You can make an investigation or anything you want, but I'm going to tell you, you auto pass it. There is no lie. She's being point blank honest.
Why do you want this heart so badly?
As you saw in the lands to the east, the elementals have taken over. This territory is completely useless to us now. We have told Lazaro to move elsewhere, and he does not desire to do so. He's comfortable, he says. Fucking fool. We need his heart to do what he has been instructed to do. There's a land to the west, far off the coast, shrouded in a fog, almost long since forgotten, ruled by a petty man. We wish to take that land from him. Lazaro's heart is the key to entering his
Why
domain.
is it being like this?
Well, I'd clap if I could, but I can't currently move. But I will say, I didn't expect you to be this fucking stupid. You think I care about the barmaid? Don't make me laugh. I slept with her because I got shot in the dick the day before and wanted to make sure my bit still worked. I don't care
Regardless,
about her
then why do you seek to free her?
because it's the right thing to do. Maybe you'd fucking remember that if you didn't have your head so far up fucking whose ever ass you're licking, trying to claw more power out of every nook and cranny. You think you matter? You don't. You think I matter? I don't. The choices, the real choices, the one that matter, the ones that matter, were made long before either of us reached this point in our destinies. And guess what? Long after, more choices will be made. And we will be nothing but an insignificant speck. But you, no, you, young lady, you can't handle that. Because for you, all there is power. When you fell, all there was power. That's all you care about, all you'll ever know. That's why you will die alone. And I'm going to be the one that kills you.
Well, if you ever wish to bring a blade to my throat, that contract must be nullified. And the only way to do so is to listen to my terms. So, I'll ask you one final time. Do we have a deal?
You don't get it. I don't mean kill you. I mean kill the person you are. I will give you a second chance, a second proper chance. No indoctrination, none of that. So no, I won't give you the heart in order to be free of the contract. I'll give you the heart, sure, but that's only because I'll need to go there eventually to kill this petty man and wrap shit up with the rest of you bastards. But if what you say is true, and my father is a god, well, Daddy Dearest better be prepared, because I'm already pretty strong, and I got plenty of time, according to some genies, to
Okay.
gain more.
Yon, you said the words I needed to hear. I'll give you the heart as the words are inscribed upon the paper, and you accept the deal. And she says, very well, be gone. I care no more for your words, as you suddenly awaken in the real world. As your eyes flutter open, shooting open, however you want to roleplay it, you find yourself back in the mortal plane, having left Avernus, the smell of ash fire still sundering from your hair.
Is anyone else awake?
Looking around, everyone else is passed out asleep.
Oh. He's gonna pull out one of the eggs and just look at it and just like steady his left hand with his right one. He'll grab his wrist to stop it from shaking, and he'll just say, eventually, as he puts the egg back and just tries to, I guess, take a walk to clear his mind and thoughts.
Okay. And as you slowly begin your walk, walking for quite some time, the sun begins to rise as you slowly make your way back to the caravan, and everyone awakens. As everyone begins to board the caravan and continue traveling down the Tribor Trail. Making our way down the Tribor Trail, the energy is somber still. Silence fills most of the trip until we get to the crossing, and you begin to finally almost make your way to Phandalin. Donovan, you remember you had a desire to plant a bean. Would you like to do so?
Yes.
All right.
I remember there were 3 effects left.
Yeah, I think 3 ones you haven't gotten before the bag resets.
Yeah, I got the nest once. Yeah. I got the nest once, and I think the other one was the bullet, and I can't remember the third one. And I'll look at the beans and see what it says. That might jog my memory. So there's the beans, the bullet. Oh, and the tree. That's what it was. It was a magical fruit tree.
Okay.
Okay, that's a D100. How did we divide them up? It was 33s, right?
Yeah, 33, 33, 33, with 100 being another goddamn sprout.
Yeah, and we correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't English. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I'll remember it eventually. Let me roll this, see what we get. And oh, we said descending, right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. All right, so 39, I believe that's the first one. So that would be. Oh no. Who wants to fight a bullet?
Yeah, if that is the case, we'll probably end for today and we'll start next session with a roulette fight.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So with that, we have reached the end of today's session. I hope everyone watching has enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe, click that join button if you want to show some even extra support. Joining for as low as $1 a month, $5, or $10 a month, each respectively giving you fun features here on the channel and over on our private Discord. Hey Falcon here, good to see you, buddy. I am about to go to work for 2 hours. Once I get back, I will be streaming Baldur's Gate, so we can definitely play some Baldur's Gate tonight if you want to hop on. But in the meantime, I hope all of you guys watching at home have enjoyed. Everyone here, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And you can catch us next Saturday from 4:30 to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time to continue today's episode. So if you guys want to do that, please make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and join today's channel member for as low as $1 a month. And I will see all of you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!